Hello, and welcome to our Adventures in Excordia campaign. I'm your GM, as always, Connor, and playing with us tonight, playing Cairn, is Candy.
Fuck.
Formerly playing Andariel, Norbert,
Yo.
playing Silver,
Hello.
playing Katira, Pit,
Hey, Yellow
Morgana, played by
Hello.
Same, and Zankiri, played by Fergie.
Wow, he actually remembered Shane this time.
Wow. I was expecting, staring at Zankari's name, expecting to hear that next.
Last we left off, you all had made your way to Giasa's castle, fought through waves of Myrmidon to get to the vault with Giasa and Odilon, and Dariel stepping in ahead to check out for traps, seeing the boss there holding Odilon's head, made an offer for her to convince Giasa to give up a treasure in the vault to be let live. And in response, Andariel booked it across the room, snapped her staff of power across her knee, and a massive explosion filled the room. You all then entered into the room, saw that there was a small protected area around Giasa, and all the rest of the room was unmitigated chaos. Zankiri, using the Monarch's ability, stabilized a region for you all to stand in without having to worry about being unmade yourselves. And as we pick up, you all have pulled Giasa into this stabilized area, who is still unconscious, and you see no sign of Andariel. I believe Katira and Karen had both also made perception checks, seeing that there was clearly no sign of Andariel here, and that the talisman that you all had been using to verify your kills on the warlocks, one still remained. So, Giasa lays there on the floor unconscious.
Huh, I guess it was trapped.
Aaron, come help me wake her up.
Karen, anybody examining Giasa can give me a medicine or arcana check. The medicine is at a lower DC than the arcana.
Damn. Still only rolled a 4.
Morgana's just gonna fly around the room like a mosquito and try to look around.
Do you enter into the chaos area, or do you stay in the bubble?
Stay in the bubble.
You are... Give me a perception check. Karen.
Mm-hmm.
As you all are going to stabilize and wake up Giasa, you succeed in stabilizing her, but almost like spider veins under her skin, you see these like red flows of energy moving through her. She seems poisoned in some sort of way.
Karen, seeing that this is his expertise is blood. Let's see here if I have it prepped. Yes. Karen's going to take a small scalpel and right about her wrist, somewhere in her mid forearm, just try and find that vein and cut it open. Then he's going to cast Greater Restoration and just siphon out the sickness.
Okay.
I cast leeches.
Go ahead and mark off the diamond
I
dust.
cast dialysis.
All right. What was 100 GP? Okay.
And so you are attempting to neutralize... Okay. You feel the curse that is affecting her.
Yeah.
dissolve. You recognize. Hang on.
Battle music.
I'm hearing like. I guess there's people outside. You recognize this as the same sort of affliction Indariel's mother was affected with. It seems that Giasa was pumped full of this Jotun's blood, this magic-absorbing material. And though you've purged it from her system, she does not look well,
Great.
and is going to need some time to recover to her full strength. But she
Karen
can
is 99% sure on something, but he has to spend the spell slot.
Mhm.
He has to use a 4th level slot for it, but he's going to cast Sending on Andariel.
Okay.
Pretty much just
What do you say?
where
It
Where
does
are
travel.
yeah, that exactly. Where are you?
Is that all you say?
Yes.
No response.
Karen just sits there. He just shakes his head.
I'm going to gently try and wake up Giasa.
Sure, her eyes kind of flutter a little bit, and she starts murmuring. No real words form, but you can tell she is marginally better than she was moments ago.
Giasa, I know you're not well. I'm sorry to bother you. But can you understand us? Can you hear us?
She seems incapacitated.
I need you to try and come back to consciousness.
She
I
seems
need you to try.
incapacitated and unable to rouse at the moment.
Karen, is she still large?
Lord.
Okay, Karen's going to turn. I think his only large form is bear, but I think I can still carry her
Yeah.
as hybrid. So just
She
he's
is
gonna
mostly
pick
made
her
of
up.
air, so she is very
Yeah.
light.
Hollow bones.
So you pick her up, and very easily she kind of just like melts into your arms and just murmurs.
We need to get out of here. I don't. How long can you keep this going, Zinkiri?
More or less indefinitely.
All right. Is there anything we can try? I couldn't get through to her.
I suppose we could look around the room, see if there are any clues as to what happened in here, other than her stepping on a potential nuke.
What
Here's
did my
the
21 get me?
Here's the talisman. I toss it to him.
And Morgana, you are flying like up under the like rock platform that's on Kyria stabilized, and you are absolutely certain there is not a single trace of Andariel. But you do see this faintly magical debris lodged in the underside of the rock that you're able to pull free, embedded in the stone.
I'm gonna take a guess that that's pieces of the fucking staff.
Would you like to pry it free and bring it up to the party?
Goddamn right.
Those of you proficient in Arcana, and those of you who've traveled with her and seen her cast these things, upon closer inspection, this is a shard of her staff. Still slightly sparking from the arcane cascade that poured out of it.
Strange. Shouldn't have caused that destructive of an explosion.
Would you like to give
Unless it reacted with something else.
This was their vault, wasn't it?
Yep. Would you like to give me an investigation or Arcana check to examine the terrain for other clues? Anyone else?
Oh yeah, +1 or +1. Hell
Besides Karen and Katira, who have been busy helping with Giasa. And Morgana, who's already made a check.
I only have a +2 to those anyway, so it would not be very helpful.
Sunkiri, the presence of Limbo is a big hint to you. And as you look around, you kind of open a hole in the stabilized region to look down and around through your field, you find that there is evidence of some very potent shard of limbo that was present here that got caught in the blast of the staff and then compounded with the explosion produced the zone you all are in currently. You know that this kind of limbo has a habit for unmaking everything in it. But it is strange to you that Giasa was fine in a perfectly geometric sphere encompassing her. Give me 1 second.
No, it's not.
Give me 1 second. I have to go check on whatever the fuck that noise is in my common room.
Didn't she have that? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but didn't she have that music box that protects anything from hurting her?
No, that was
That's with Mom,
Mother.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Did she not get that back after we fixed the mother?
not that I remember.
I'm back. It's just people above me.
I don't recall her getting that back. Getting that back.
Alright.
We never gave it back.
What got given back?
The
The music box.
But it did not.
Correct. That music box is currently still with Andariel's mom.
She's jamming away to it right now.
Well, I suppose that explains it.
What?
And Dario ran in here and for some reason or another decided to break a staff. And in the resulting explosion, caught some sort of shard of limbo. And it unmade everything in the room. Including her, it would seem.
Are you certain?
I mean, without a corpse, it's kind of hard to say one way or another, but... Can you say she didn't respond?
No.
Question for Connor. Did she not respond, or did the spell just fail?
He
what
did
I know
not get a
different.
response. The spell did not fail.
Suppose it's possible that... And I've only ever seen one of these things malfunction like this. I think you kind of put the air quotes around malfunction. Once before, and didn't just explode. It kind of ripped a hole in reality for a moment and shunted the person, unfortunately for them, right into the middle of a lake of fire in the elemental plane of fire, but technically they were shunted away from the explosion. It's possible that the staff punched her into some other realm before. The cascade took effect. Wouldn't explain why she's not answering, though. Might just be planar interference causing an issue. I know sending can be a bit finicky across planes occasionally.
Mhm.
She could also be unconscious.
She's got probably half a dozen things that would prevent her from being knocked unconscious by this.
Any way to track her through? Just to see?
Give me a moment to think.
Silver, you can actually give me a history check on that idea, as there's some things you may have ideas about.
History check.
Hell yeah.
Bop. Screw it, I'll just throw it. I don't have any more flash of genius.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
You
Oof.
know of spells like scrying, but you know that those only really work if they're on the same plane.
Yeah.
Morgana, how are you holding up?
Morgana's just been looking around as she listens to everyone talk.
I imagine as you find the other pieces of the staff, do you also collect them as you're moving around?
Yes.
You see they fit like puzzle pieces together perfectly. You also gather a sludge that you're unable to identify.
She'll carry it towards all the smart, inclined people in the room and see if they can tell what it is.
Arcana check for anyone who wants to try and identify it.
Not my day.
Damn.
Okay. 17 will make the DC. This is the aftermath of a simulacrum being blown apart. This is the snow that was used, still slightly magical as this explosion hit. Just kind of slightly slower digested material.
So Carrie just kind of stops for a second and just.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. I know exactly why he's laughing.
Allahu Akbar.
Why do you think he's laughing?
If it was a simulacrum, just fucking blew her load on a fake one. I think Zakir would find that hilarious.
A little bit, yeah. the idea that she did a desperate all-out self-sacrificing attack before any of us could get here on what is essentially an illusion.
It still saved Giasa, I guess.
Zonkiri finds that amusing. He, however, knows this is not the time to mention that.
What is melee to a barbarian?
Would Giasa be able to track her?
If she regained
Morgana?
consciousness and was not incapacitated, maybe.
With how many spell slots this man has, Morgana would get absolutely shafted. She has an
Especially
int
at her
of
health
10.
that I'm seeing. I mean, it's
She has
just...
an int of 10.
Oh.
She would get annihilated.
Karen,
Yes.
you might want to ask... who do you follow?
Ilvian,
Ilving.
goddess of blood and family.
Ah. Good to know. You might want to ask her.
That was the plan. I was going to use commune tomorrow if we had to, but I can try and pray right now. Silver, hold her. Use your forklift arms to hold this
What's your
woman.
strength at the moment, Silver?
With his metal arms.
Mm-hmm.
Morgana will step forward and
Hang on.
grab her.
I want to see this for a moment.
She's light and he's wearing a Gundam suit. Leave me alone.
The Gundam suit also uses your intelligence.
Can your brain
I
hold up this
also have
woman?
I also have a belt of ogre strength.
That'll do it. Okay, you got it.
There it is.
There you go. Hold her forklift.
I like the. I wanted for a moment to imagine. Here, hold this, Silver. As he
What
falls
was
into
she
the
gonna
floor.
do?
She's also fucking light as shit. She weighs 200 at most.
Basically.
All right. Karen's going to begin praying to Ilvian.
Are you spending any sort of spell or resource, or just trying to reach out?
I don't have commune prepared. Let's see. The most I have, I've already spent my divine intervention.
Now, Karen, don't you? No, continue.
All right. I already spent divine intervention. I did not prepare commune because we were going into a fight.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Scroll through here. Nothing in here. Harness Divine Power, Resurrection, Crimson Bond. Really should have. Yep. Oh, that one's a range of shit.
So
recall.
you have your
something.
channel divinity still.
Yeah. We've only tangentially let me reach out using that one. Can I?
I will let you use your channel divinity to change your prepared spells.
Okay. Where's Commune? Where's Commune? Was that a 5th level slot? Yeah, there you are.
As you send out a prayer to Ilvian for
I don't have any more 5th level slots, so you have a way to get us out of here, right, Zagiri? Right.
It's a ritual.
Okay.
He has to be prepared for a cleric.
Okay.
Right now, he's still, yeah.
Yeah. You
just said that he can.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't quite click that he doesn't have to spend
Right.
the spell slot once he prepares it.
Unga bunga. Well, I'll just switch out Dawn for Commune. There we go.
Cool.
And then Karen will sit there for 10 minutes. Or however long it takes.
Okay.
We're doing
Post
on
commune
spell
for
level.
me. There's so many, like, talk to greater being spells, it's hard to keep them straight in my head. Okay. 3 questions, yes or no.
Alright. Is there... Just so I have my brain on straight, specific questions besides, is Andariel dead? But because we're pretty sure she's dead. I wince looking at Morgana. Sorry.
Just outright just said she's probably dead.
Yep.
Yes.
I imagine Morgana's eye starts twitching.
How sure are you?
I can't reach her. That's what I'm trying to confirm with this last thing. As far as we're aware, she is dead, or behind some major interference with whatever was in this vault. I'm just saying, do I use one of the questions to confirm that?
Ideally, yes.
Yeah.
Please.
How about the other 2?
I would try to start narrowing down which plane she's on. Or which planet she's on.
Can someone grab me a world map?
Like a galactic map?
An extraterrestrial locator. Yes, Connor, a world's map.
Well, I imagine the first place to ask would be Limbo.
Fair enough. All right, so Commune.
Okay. First question
Is Andariel Morgan dead?
what do your yes and no's look like?
A yes is a very, very light red, almost pink glow from this little bonfire he has in front of him. And a no is a very dark red.
Okay. This white plume of bright light flickers up through the flame. 1 second.
He's going to go set a real fire.
He got abducted mid exposition.
Ilvian grabbed him.
I need you to call you out for my roommate was going to take my dog for a walk.
Woo! Puppy.
So I was like, oh yeah. Give her a chance to walk and use the bathroom so she's not sitting here holding it in all game. But yes, as you're looking at your like basic red flame, a white pink flame flares up through it, signaling you a yes, and Ariel Morgan is alive. You have 2 more questions.
All right, she's alive. I don't know planets. Someone tell me one. Limbo. All right. Is Endariel Morgan in Limbo?
Deep red, no.
Oh shit. All right. That doesn't help me worth shit.
You wanted a list?
I opened it and it just a blank. God damn you.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that from the player's handbook.
You have to right click on it and hit open in your tab.
Okay. All right.
That also didn't work.
There are also about 16 planets in the material plane.
Okay, I can sort of read it.
A new tab.
Elysium, the Beastlands,
You can also Google Planar Wheel.
Arborea, Isgard, Limbo, Pandemonium, the Abyss, Carceri, Hades, Gehenna, the Nine Hells, Acheron, Mechanus, Arcadia, Mount Celestia, and Bitopia.
Maybe we can ask, because there's still lower and upper planes, right?
Mhm.
Can narrow it down by category.
Yeah,
Instead of trying to
positive
go each
outer
one.
planes. Negative plane. I have
Upper
one
and
more
lower
question.
planes would exclude Limbo and Mechanus, but you already ruled out Limbo.
Yeah. I guess I'll do I ask if she's on the astral then? That really would be a hell for Norman. He bumps into Carrie's old character.
Ask if she's in one of the inner planes.
Inner planes, got it. Is Endariel Morgan in one of the inner planes?
Deep red, no.
Shit.
All right.
And all right, another. Give me a few minutes and I'll try again.
Okay.
And then I'll commune again.
Okay.
All right.
So I guess positive or negative. Ask if she's in positive.
All right. Does Endariel Morgan currently inhabit any of the positive planes?
No.
Negative. Okay.
Is Endariel Morgan in any of the negative planes?
The positive and negative plane is not what those are. The upper and lower.
I know what you mean. Upper or lower planes.
Yeah. I'm looking at the fucking wheel.
Also, if she's not in a positive, defaults to either Mechanus or negative or one of the lower planes.
No, she's not in one of the negative planes. One of the lower planes.
So she said.
So she's a Mechanus?
Gasket fuck?
You have another
Well,
question?
Is Endariel Morgan in Mechanus?
No. When the spell ends.
Ain't fucking nowhere.
All right, that leaves the astral and the ethereal.
Well, there is technically a third option if Connor's thing is working right. Is she in the void?
Oh my.
The void of space?
Is she with Vegas?
The void of space is what you would be describing.
I could have sworn you mentioned there being a specific area for
That is the negative energy plane.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, so we have 3 options we can ask about in this commune.
All right, I'll do commune again. I'll press. Sorry, boss. It's just how the spell works. I guess we'll start with the weird one. Is Endariel Morgan on Mechanus? No, wait, we already asked one.
We already asked that one.
My brain.
Astral, ethereal.
Astral, ethereal. All right. Is Endariel stuck in the astral?
A bright pink. Yes.
Oh,
out of it.
Shit. I had it right on the money. She's gonna bang into Carrie.
Like that one manhole cover from Hiroshima. Just.
I'm gonna move so slowly in there.
I don't think it was from Hiroshima, dog.
What was it? I thought that was
Nagasaki.
what was the stuff that. Oh, well, it's. Forgive me, I mixed up one of the 2 cities that were nuked.
No, that'll be easy enough to get it back from.
This is where Connor gets me back for using an astral Leviathan way long ago. Well, she's in the astral. Do we need any other questions?
How do we get there?
Zankiri, how the fuck do we get to the astral? Something that we want to ask God.
I mean, I can either just take us there, we can take the ship, or
Oh,
what?
I just remind
no
everyone.
answer is different than a false answer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, there's a cumulative 25%. So when you cast it this time, there's a 50% chance that you wouldn't get any response.
Right.
Right.
I'm just reminding everyone before we start milling out more
Okay.
questions.
All right. Well, so.
Sorry, I was trying to subtly drop it in the chat. I didn't mean to disrupt the conversation.
If there's nothing we need, I'll just end it.
You have two.
I mean, you might want to ask if there's any other creatures nearby her. Might help us locate where she is in there.
Okay. Any specific wording other than nearby, within a mile?
There's no such thing as distance in this astral.
This is why your wizard shit freaks me the fuck out.
Literally everything there is relative.
Imagine if I dropped her into Wrath Morgana.
Fuck me sideways. I'm just a fucking holy man.
Your flame is dwindling.
Yes. Are there any creatures nearby to Indario Morgan at this current juncture?
You get a no.
All right.
Ask if she'll regain if she's capable of regaining consciousness on her own.
Is Indario Morgan capable of resuscitating herself? Or being... Yeah, you know what I mean.
Phrase that again.
Just say exactly what he said.
I immediately forgot
He
it.
doesn't remember. I was gonna say. He
Oh
doesn't
my
remember.
god, man.
I've known him long enough. That wasn't him
Is
remixing.
Sandario capable of regaining consciousness on her own? Jesus.
Will the Orbeez bird come... Will
Can I get a large fry? And
Just do what I do,
Will
Pyro. Just say copy, paste, repeat.
No, I'm...
He's blowing up.
I refuse. Will Indario Morgan... Goddamn.
You forgot!
Stop talking! Is Indario Morgan capable?
Is Dario Morgan capable?
I'm copy paste. Go fuck yourself.
No, I need you to finish it now.
You're ruining it now. No,
Isn't Dario Morgan capable?
Thank you.
in general?
Jesus Christ!
Pyro, please.
Oh.
Your credit score is declining from this event.
Isn't Dario Morgan capable of getting consciousness on her own?
Confetti, everybody. As the spell ends, the last answer you get is a bright white yes.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. So she didn't respond because she was fucking conking out.
Seemingly.
Cool. Stasis.
Pyro, I love you. But,
No.
oh my god, brother.
Open the door.
I knew immediately when you rephrased it, that was you playing the telephone with what he just told you.
I don't do telephone, bro.
You
I'm
just
dumb.
that was it. That was your rendition.
No brain. Leave him alone.
Maloney. Hey, remember when you made fun of Norvin in the past 3 hours for his speech impediment?
I said I welcome
Okay.
any and all comebacks.
Well, here it is.
Okay, so we need to go to the Astral Sea, but before that, we should probably get Giasa the fuck out of here and take a fat nap.
I look at Morgana.
Morgana says nothing, but she slowly scoops Giasa out of Silver's hands.
Do you walk to exit the chamber?
Nope, she just stands there waiting for someone to make a decision while she tries not to use her brain.
How dangerous is the astral? I just look at. How would you rank the danger in the astral, Zinkiri?
Known as the graveyard of the gods.
Sounds like something to get right early in the morning for.
It's filled with Githyanki.
Well, isn't it the old dusty trail?
Karen's writing, and Dariel's obituary like, well, it's nothing we could do.
As well as,
We did all we could.
as well as, well, there's a little debate over whether there's one astral dreadnought or if there are multiple astral dreadnoughts.
A what?
Imagine a Tarask.
What's a Tarask?
You see in the limbo the image of a Tarask appearing.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
But now, rather than just being like that, take away its legs, give it giant crab claws.
The fog matches his description.
Why does it have spikes? That's for prey animals.
And also, it doesn't have two eyes. It has one big eye that acts like a beholder's middle eye.
You see like this
Anti-magic.
3D rendered astral dreadnought floating in the limbo mist in front of you.
Also, it doesn't have a butt.
Its cheeks evaporate.
That important.
Well, you see, Zonkir's like manipulating it. He's like you guys know that image of like anyone who ever seen like the afterlife in Dragon Ball Z. You know how there's that pathway
Yeah.
that just goes forever.
Yeah, Snakeway.
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes the astral dreadnought's rear and just kind of like shoots it off into the ether. It's like it just kind of keeps going. If it ever takes too much injury, it just kind of snaps back like it's on a yo-yo or something, and it's gone. Never been able to find the other end of it. Not sure there is another end of it.
The astral butt knot in the alternate reality.
It turns out on the end of it, it's just a nub with two little feetsies.
Slowly doggy paddling through the astral sea. Just,
And be not moving because it has no intelligence.
yep.
But yeah, if you consider any of that dangerous.
How big is it compared to the ship?
Yes. Oh, you meant the dreadnought.
Karen
Sorry,
just lays on the floor.
I thought you meant how big was the astral sea.
Oh.
It's bigger.
Karen just lays on the floor.
Do you create do you try and create any kind of scale in the mist showing the size of the ship compared to it?
Yeah.
You will see the astral dreadnought. Let's say it's the size of like a public transport bus, and you see like a folded paper hat boat next to it. That's your ship, the folded paper hat. The real life public transport bus, that's the rendition of the astral dreadnought you see.
Karen looks at Morgana again.
You look back and suddenly the dreadnought's the size of the paper hat, and then your ship's bigger. The astral sea is famously inconsistent.
All right, let's go.
So do you all exit the limbo chamber?
Yep.
As you enter back into Giasa's castle, you see that the ceiling has mostly caved in. With the death of Odilon and the destruction of their possessions, you see that the walls are literally disintegrating. As breeze hits it, they turn into wind and blow away. The building is starting to look like Swiss cheese.
Oh, we need to get the fuck out of here.
It's not urgent, but come this time tomorrow, there will probably not be. It probably won't be here.
That's gonna mean some ramifications for them.
Which
We'll do that later.
does make you wonder what's going to happen to that vault filled with the limbo storm.
Huh.
Because you
Well,
see, they're
that
still
is-
out into the mansion. It's just you close the vault door behind you, and
No, Zunkiri heads right back inside,
oh, okay,
dragging the corpse of the guy we killed.
okay. You drag him back into the limbo space. Still bubbled, or let him be unmade.
Still bubbled.
Okay.
We have no way of getting back right now.
Oh, neat.
I'm out of plane shifts, and the only way for us to get back was Andariel.
I have a word of recall.
Well,
If we want to use that, let me see the number.
Well, you lost Andariel and you gained Yasa, so
Okay.
She's unconscious.
does she have to be? Well, she's just incapacitated. She's not unconscious. She's just speaking falteringly and can't take action.
You mean up to 5, so
6 total.
I will also point out that Andariel's shield guardian is here.
I'm sorry, little one.
You do see it waits expectantly for its next command from Andariel.
Oh, that thing's fucking gone. Yeah. There's nothing we can do for that, is there? Yep.
I mean, we can take it back with us if you can get most of everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Me and up to 5, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. We I can't fit her in the fit it in the roster.
Okay, but how many people do you have?
Me plus 5.
Okay, how many are left over?
Just one. The guardian. I can get everyone among on who's on the map.
Okay, in that case, I can send in. You're not from the material. You're not from the material. You're not. I don't know where sending Morgana back is going to send her. Silver, congratulations.
Get banished.
You get the cheap and dirty planar travel.
what happened?
You're about to be banished.
You're getting banished.
What do you produce as an item? Though I know you have an arcane focus. Do you produce an object that Silver finds repulsive for this banishment as the material component?
Does Gary not count?
Fair enough.
He just T-poses at him.
He summons a bobblehead, a Zankiri bobblehead.
Over.
Zankiri opens his robe.
Silver, do you resist the banishment, or
It's a surprise banishment, so
We
I
were
guess
talking.
so.
No, Zunkiri specifically looked at Silver and was like, Silver, looks like you're it. He has not cast it. He doesn't know, like, he knows Silver's from a family that flits around a lot, and that his aunt does, like, spell jammer work. For all he knows, Silver could have been born in deep space.
that'd be interesting. But no, you all have visited Silver's family home. It's on the next continent over. It's a tiny little, like, cozy cottage town.
That is where they live, yes. Does not mean that's where he would be sent by the banishment.
Yeah.
For example, Cairn lives on the material plane. He might get sent back to Castor.
Please no.
The way I do banishment, yes, it would be like Casterg for Cairn.
Yeah,
Instead
so
of
this
Leroy.
is Unkiri giving Silver the chance to, say whether or not he would get sent back to the material plane.
Hopefully it sends me back to my house. I at least need to know if nothing changed there. Haven't had time.
The Guardian was built on the material. Does that count?
It was built in the fort and animated there.
Technically,
You
yes.
guys are gonna pick me up, right?
Yeah. Of course. Probably. Depends on where you land. But no,
wouldn't the Shield Guardian be easier? I mean, that would literally put it back in Andaril's room.
No, it just sends you to the correct plane. It does not specify where on that plane you land.
So it's going to send you somewhere on the planet.
Yeah. And since
The Shield
We can't
Guardian would
exactly
just idle there until
we
Lindaro
can't
finds it.
exactly figure out where the Shield Guardian is, but we can talk to Silver, track him down, pick him up fairly easily.
Watch it drop me into the
Space cancer.
space cancer.
That is why Zunkiri said, "We'll probably come pick you up." So, fun fact: when I had a party have to do this after they got stuck on the astral, I had them arrive in a small village on another continent that had no contact with theirs. That was only filled with herringons and bright green. They didn't know what a human looked like. They thought they were a bunch of hairless demons. They accidentally massacred a bunch of children because they didn't realize that the children weren't monsters.
Oh man, I remember hearing that story.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So
Don't mind me, just taking notes real quick.
Specifically,
So, will this be a reroll for Silver?
Guess you'll find out.
A new character for Silver.
I
Let's see.
am going to have you roll something if you get banished.
all right, ready?
Connor, check Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I feel unlucky, but I'll still go. Wait, is this new day? Can I use my flash of genius?
no.
No.
You could just drop me off on Dilmeter and have
That is like a 100% guarantee you would die.
It's a random
come
place
on,
on
I'll
the
be
planet,
fine.
Liv.
There's
you
like
can have the other guy come pick me up.
You were landing in the
How would you
fog.
know? How would he know?
He would know. You'd tell him.
Liv, there's a pinhole on that planet, which is safe. Everywhere else, you're in the middle of a fucking Cancerville.
Not to mention, at that point, you're free game, even more so to that bitch.
Yeah,
Especially since you've got your emotions back.
yeah.
You're literally
Yeah.
a juicy mutton chop in the middle of a fucking
And
ravenous
a
wolf
copious
infested
amount
forest.
of that planet is just a recess where the oceans used to be, filled with ocean-sized astray beasts that would just devour.
Surely I would land there.
You know what? Just send her there
Anyway,
since she wants to go back so bad.
So is this just everyone
I
started
guess
saying, I want to
I'm
make a new
just
character?
Zunkiri cast banishment on Silver.
Resist.
I won't resist.
Roll me a d8.
Many continents, brother.
6. Cool.
5.
You appear in a forest. After the minute the Zankiri spends holding the concentration, you feel yourself fully materialize. Give me a nature check, and then we'll cut back to the main group here in a moment.
Oh,
You actually recognize these trees from your owlbear scout days. These are native to
Owlbear Scout. Oh wait.
Is that your version of Cub Scouts?
Yes. You find yourself on a continent to the west of Atadia, the Cancer one. It is a mostly human and elf continent. And you feel strongly that you can navigate to a city.
Wait, is it my home country?
Nope.
Nope.
You've never been here before. You just recognize the description of it with a natural 20.
Tiniest.
You're like, oh, I
I
know
read
these
about
trees.
it in a book.
I remember reading about these trees. They only grow in that continent across the planet.
Does anyone have the link to the World Forge so I could actually see the
Don't worry, I'll
Arcadia
drag you
map?
over on it. Here's a world map. You know you're on this one.
Oh, with the
I'm
bootleg
still on the...
Still on the other map.
Yes.
I'm on no comment, man.
That's weird.
Yeah, so am I.
Right?
I'm still
re-
looking at
I-
Giasa.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Refreshing.
Select
Hey.
all. Everybody should be on this map. The one I just moved y'all to.
Okay.
What happens when we refresh?
Now I'm in
Oh,
this
there it is.
map.
Weird.
Down here.
You're an Odoron?
Yep.
Here comes the
Those are
contention.
Ironic of the
Ah.
name of the genie that just died was Odalon.
Time.
Bootleg Yggdrasil.
Bootleg.
Bootleg.
Okay. And you know you're in a forest somewhere. So take a look at that continent. You're in one of them.
Yep.
Can he see the big tree?
Can you? Yeah. Can I see a tree?
It's thick foliage. You start navigating towards where you think a city would be, and we cut back to the main group.
I will fly up in the air just
Well,
to
fuck me.
He's Iron Man.
That's about
He's
to say, he's got to fly.
Iron Man.
He's that.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Wish I had better perception.
This better be like a DC 10. That thing is literally the size of a fucking country.
Well, that's not the only thing you could be looking for.
23.
Brother.
You see nothing but rolling forest and hills. No
Then
giant
it-
tree.
And he's on Eastern.
Correct.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you
So it's like right fucking here.
Question.
Can you see the ocean?
If he looks at his feet, is he standing on dirt?
As he flies up, no.
Was he standing on dirt?
Yes.
Aw.
Or were you hoping? Was you hoping he was standing on wood?
I was hoping he was standing in the tree.
That would have been great.
Yeah. He looked everyone but down.
Yeah, and as you touch down, Silver, you start to hear like this. What languages do you speak?
I speak English. I speak.
Uh-huh.
I mean, well, common is practically English.
I'm excited to
Yeah.
see where
Yeah.
you learned that one.
I mean, I don't know about if you see the most recent cover.
Common, Elven, and Infernal.
Okay. You hear speaking of like distant. You can't tell if they're just feminine or young, distant voices whispering throughout the woods as you look around and see no one. And we cut back to the main group.
Oh, great. I'm getting called into Fae.
The trees are speaking femboy. Run.
All right, main group. You finalize the spell. He's been banished.
All right. Word of recall then.
Yep.
I suppose.
I will have to spend a 7th level,
As you
and we pop,
the verbal
we
component.
clap my hands, and we're all back in my room on the ship.
Correct. You all roll, tuck and roll into the room, and the shield guardian just fills the entire room almost. Just idling. You hear like this subtle hum of like a PC or server room.
Can we even move that? Or is it gonna sit there staring at me all night?
It's staring at the wall, unmoving.
Okay. Better.
They're
The
back
ship is
on
also
this
in the
thing.
fort, so
Can it exit through my door?
you squeeze by.
Alright.
I use my sending stone to contact them.
To contact your dad, since that's the other half he had.
I thought I had a sending stone for.
Oh, you bought
Right.
one, right? You had one that was the one you made was to your dad. Did you buy another one?
Oh, right. Never mind.
You can contact your dad.
I forgot it was on Dariel's book that has all the
Mhm.
contact stuff.
Dad,
Correct.
come pick me up. I'm scared.
Norvin, if nothing
Um,
else, you suddenly learn how important Darrow's role in the group is.
I have one more.
Communications.
I have one more spell slot above fourth. I can send him. All right. I'm going to use sending to Silver. Do you know where you are? Where you landed? Are you alive? Answer me. Snake?
I am somewhere
Snake.
in Otteron. I think Fae are around me.
Ah. Shit.
Please come quickly.
I turn to everyone else who's still in there. Silver's in Vietnam, I think.
What's Vietnam?
I'm sorry. That was Orc. He's in Odoron.
Oh,
You know that one. You know that one with a big fuck off tree.
I do know the one with the big fuck off tree.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be able to get him tomorrow.
Silver, we cut over to you, chilling in the woods.
Welcome to Atadia, gentlemen.
I will not
Your
lie.
chances of survival are slim.
We
Yeah.
cut over to you, Silver, as the tree line suddenly grows darker as they bend and obscure the sky. And you just kind of flicker on a flashlight and start walking through the woods. This on Kiri's words
I
echo.
have
We'll get him in
Of
the
course,
woods.
he's got a fucking flashlight.
I
So,
have 4 hours flight. I'm going to use it.
by the way,
Yeah.
we have. Are we going to use the boosters to go and get him? Because
No,
just
I can just zap over there, grab and zap ourselves back.
okay, good. Because
Oh.
down here to here is several weeks.
Yeah, I just can't do it today because I don't have the right things prepared.
Got it. Sorry, son. You're going to be in fucking fantasy Vietnam for a few
The
weeks.
trees are speaking Sylvan.
I mean, of all the languages for them to speak, that'd probably be the most normal.
That is what they are speaking. Sylvan, that's why I asked.
But yeah, so tomorrow I can scry on Silver. Tell him I'm scrying on him before. That way he knows to just kind of let it happen.
Send
Let the
don't
fa-
resist.
Silver, let the Fae touch you.
Scry on him, cast teleport. That gets me to him. Then cast teleportation circle to head back here.
So give me a survival check for your camp night alone.
Yay.
Zankiri
And I have no flashes of genius.
just pops in, sees him surrounded by Ewoks.
It's in a grove of pear trees.
Oh,
If anything, I'm going to spend my +4 roll if it rolls bad
At 10.
at 10.
Is that a wisdom check?
It is.
Advantage.
alright.
Thank you.
17. You make a camp and avoid
Watch.
stepping in any fairy circles.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Waiting.
What's the range on my Eyes of Fate?
I don't know. Let me go check with the.
Gazes into the void.
Because how funny would it be if I could scry on him? It changes rolls from across the planet.
I think that's
Gee.
allowed. I think it's like familiars. As long as you can see them, you can change it. Because it also seems
That's a-
very fitting for Zalkiri to be able to scry on somebody and then just
No.
twist fate on them.
You can stub their toe.
Yeah,
Lazy wizard pastime.
just seems incredibly Zonkiri for me to try and deny. Just, no, you will have a bad time.
That's that's hilarious.
So, You all bed down, comfy, cozy for the most part in Fort Nix.
Oh no, Zunkiri has things to do before
Oh.
the day ends.
Do tell.
Well, first, remember all that magical gear you said was on this guy?
Which guy?
The guy we killed?
Yeah. What magical gear?
Literally said he was decked out in magical gear when we were fighting him.
Oh yeah. I know. There is armor mainly is the thing, and he also has a funny stone embedded in his hand.
Oh, that's the tracker stone.
Rip those off and throw them to the identify. Get later.
Let me find.
Isn't
his
our
sheet.
identifier silver?
Uh-oh. I may have deleted him.
Hold
Did you
on. I come
delete
back
or-
to someone getting deleted.
He had I think it was +3 half plate, and then the fancy hand, which was how he got attuned to all his summons, and had those buffs. Everything else was just like expensive jewelry and stuff, or adornments.
You talking about the warlock guy?
Yeah.
You didn't archive it?
No, because I thought I don't need this. Delete. Like just before the
Silly
session.
man.
So first, I've archived like everything else, and I was like, man, there's so much crap here. I should just start cleaning things out and deleting. Sure enough.
Cool.
Right.
So
It's all good.
yeah. So let's say to add the +3 half plate and the mystery hand to be identified. Basically, it's just like you might be able to archaeomancy it into a magic item of some sort. Because it does not seem like you would be able to gain the exact buff he has without having the pact he had to whatever these creatures were.
I have recommendations on that. I'll send them to you in a second.
Okay.
'Cause
Essentially,
the
it's
main,
like a MacGuffin that you can use for something.
main thing,
Mhm.
though, is I'm going to be summoning a demon.
Amazing. Which one?
The book.
And is he possessing his body?
Yes. And he knows everything he knew in life, and I command him to answer my questions,
Cool.
truthfully and honestly. I'm just going to spend the entire time interrogating this guy.
Cool. I will answer any questions you have. His body
Zunki-
gently sits upright with all its holes in it.
If you've ever seen The Exorcist, this creature's entire moveset is based entirely off of that movie.
Gross.
Like, it legit has an ability that's just like, what's it called? Disturb creature or something.
I find it funny that this guy's possessing the creature and that you've like cut off his hand, so there's just like a wiggling book tentacle for a second before it like sucks back in. As it, like it's putting on pants and finds that one leg's like shorter than the other.
I actually want to see what it's called. Violate Corpse, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's awful.
The Dung Eater.
The book can use a bonus action while possessing a corpse to make it do something unnatural, such as vomit blood, twist its head all the way around, or cause a quadruped to move as a biped.
Foiling
Oh, isn't that the thing
corpse.
that happens in The Exorcist?
I just finished
Well,
saying
live.
this.
Well,
Live for the
funny
love
you
of
should
God,
say.
Stop playing whatever you're playing and pay
In case
attention.
it's like the
I thought you said
Exorcist.
the Terminator.
What? Terminate?
I
What?
swear to God, my brain heard Terminator.
Oh my.
the book sits up and says, "I knew I'd be back."
What?
I was really confused because I was like, why would that be the Terminator?
The last line that you read,
Let's
Fergus,
get
I just
back
imagine a
on
horse just
track.
standing upright and being like absolutely normal other than that.
Yes.
The way you said it sounded like it was backwards. It felt like a biped was supposed to walk like a quadruped.
Blood.
You said quadruped walk like a biped.
That's what it says.
That's
Or-
hilariously
Or cause a quadruped to move as a biped. I will say, though, it says such as. This is not an exhaustive list, so you could 100% have it do both. But yeah, Zunkiri is basically asking for the DL on the surviving guy, what they were trying to do, what they were planning there, what they were after.
For their bases.
If I have a suggestion, if you do this in front of your party, I can exposition to everybody, and we can.
Yes, he's doing this at dinner.
Oh,
Why?
Oh, dinner and a show. Nice.
Karen, you set down a wonderful dinner for everyone to recuperate, and you see the undead necrotized corpse twitching in its seat.
I was gonna say when no one was talking, I go make dinner and I bring up spaghetti. He looks at that and he looks down at the spaghetti, right then pushes it away.
Also, when we get back to the fort, Morgana's going to take Giasa's unconscious body, unless someone else did something with her already. Going to take Giasa's unconscious body, find Andariel's mom, and ask where the box is.
Also explain what Karen will go to help explain that Andariel's did something we don't know, trying to rescue Giasa, and
Pookie's missing.
And she got stuck in the astral. And once we're
now, Andariel's mom, Catherine, used to be an adventurer, so she knows stories about the astral sea.
Yes,
and you see her like crumble into herself.
Yeah.
And her knees give out, and she's just like kneeling on the floor.
Yeah, it's he's like, listen, Zankiri hasn't failed yet, and we're all bounded and determined together.
She looks more worried, understanding how Zankiri's on the case.
He hasn't failed, ever, as far as I'm aware. So we'll get her back.
You manage to calm her down, but at dinner she still seems shell-shocked. As you bring out the spaghetti and see the book corpse sitting at the table.
Do you think this is funny, or do you just have no stage for decorum?
Oh.
What do you think? What's this? And he just kind of wiggles his finger, and the book makes the guy's head spin 360 degrees around.
I flick a meatball at Zankiri. None of that.
There's a non-zero chance of flat. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a missing eye. Never mind. I know he has a missing hand and he has his eyes in a jar, but the idea of a meatball perfectly landing in Zankiri's eye socket.
Then it begins to work.
And the funnier thing is, how does Karen respond to seeing that happen?
But yeah. So, Connor, this is your chance to lore dump.
Cool. As you all have your dinner, the book reanimated General Craven, or not Craven, this is Lucille. Lucille Redclaw sits upright and explains to you all that this was their Hail Mary, their last-ditch effort to grab a magic item of great import. A captured storm from the birth of the universe, coalesced in a carryable form, capable of granting any elemental the ability to grant wishes. The problem is that genies who possess things, their possessions are themselves, and vice versa. When a genie gains something, they become more powerful, and when they lose it, they become weaker, and these possessions become tied to them. So they couldn't just steal it from Odilon, who it belonged to. They needed Odilon to give it to them. Odilon knew what they wanted to wish for, and he said no, so they poisoned him and used their packs to send him into a coma in the hopes of weakening him enough to where they could break in and kill him and intimidate Giasa and then take it. If he had died and no one had been listed as his beneficiary, it would have been free game. But Giasa stood in the way, and then Giasa set Andariel to succeed her, so their plans got complicated. So this was their last-ditch effort. They killed Odilon. The sphere falls into possession of Giasa, who they had weakened. And then when Andariel showed up, they were going to have her use Andariel to convince Giasa to give up the sphere, and then they would go about their plans. And if she didn't go along, they were just going to kill Giasa and attempt to dominate, capture, or torture Andariel until she gave it up. as it seems their timeline is it was flexible, but they are coming up on a important window, and their benefactor is growing impatient. If you mention the simulacrum, the corpse has no idea what you're talking about. He seemed to not know that there was not the real actual warlock there with him.
I will ask who their benefactor was and what they were planning on wishing for.
The wish was all Craven's idea. He only knows that they were promised wealth, power, and influence if they succeed. This entity is what gave their magic their red tint and allowed them to poison their patron, as well as part of this is the only person that was known what they needed to wish for explicitly was Craven. However, Lucille, being his right-hand man, knew some things that he wasn't explicitly told. The being that he was bound to was a very powerful Curie, a nightmare spirit, hailing from one of the non-physical planes, Little Lord Dump. There are the Prime Planar Wheel, where people can exist in physical form. The Astral Sea is kind of as low as the bar goes for being able to physically exist there. And then there's a whole bunch of planes that are just incompatible with physical form.
Far realms.
Yeah. The plane of dreams / nightmares is one such place. But the thing unique about that is it is tied to a physical plane. It is bound to the Feywild. Dreams become fey creatures, and when fey creatures dream, they can beget other fey creatures, and so on and so forth. Their plan is to take some sort of measure with this wish and bring their non-physical patron physical. And they need a wish to do it somehow. They know that it's not they're not wishing to make him physical, they're wishing for something to happen, or some item to fall in their possession, or some event to pass to allow it to cross over and become its own being, while retaining all of its dream nightmare powers. Questions?
What was this deadline they were working against?
They had... The deadline was imposed by their patron, who has been patient that... Their secondary patron, I suppose. They had been biding their time and spying on Dario and trying to find the right time to make their move. This last-ditch effort was because the patron was threatening them to start withholding their power, their gift. And so Eidolon would wake up, and they would be at the full wrath of this noble genie.
Was there a time frame for this?
Within a week or so, the patron was going to start diminishing the amount of essentially spell slots they were giving them until there was none. Now that they've taken care of their other patron, and seemingly the thing they were after has been destroyed, the corpse does not know how that affects the patron's patience, though he imagines it means that their timeline has moved up, and that Craven is most likely very urgently moving towards his goal to avoid defaulting on his pact.
Okay.
Where
were they headquartered?
Where they headquartered? They were operating out of the home of Radiance Everblight on Limbo until that got blown up. they were working with Freywick early month, like a year ago, before Visera was killed by you all. They had a small encampment on Carcery before you killed the ghostly warlock. And now there is a vessel that their boss has been using to travel around. The corpse tells you that that is the only place he knows of left. Oh, there was also this corpse's forge that is now, he's dead. And the secrets to make those Myrmidon and the creatures are dead with him.
Tell me the secrets.
Tell me the location of the forge.
Uh,
If Connor's not going to make void elemental,
Hand me Grim Forge, you corpse!
basically.
Connor.
Yeah, basically.
If you want, you can. So summon or conjure elemental allows you any elemental of a certain CR or lower. You can just add like the Myrmidons to that list.
Interesting thought.
If you
Yeah,
wanted an
we can
easy
do that.
out.
That is an easy out. I like that better rather than charging you a buttload of money to get a manual of golems, but for Myrmidons.
Okay. Just so if I do this, and this, if I make this alteration here, nice.
Neat.
You don't want us churning out a bunch of Myrmidon armies like we're in fucking Isengard. Just...
He shows you the book reaches out a tentacle from his mouth, picks up a steak knife, and saws open the guy's chest, and peels it open. And you see etched onto his rib cage are like the 4 distinct command runes for the different types of Myrmidon he created.
I see.
You all are all eating as you see like the intestines spill out.
Can we not?
You realize you are asking a demon not to be gross and vile.
By the way, here you go, Connor.
Puts the spaghetti away. Very fitting this is also like a jellyfish demon.
Instead of antagonizing the demon, I'm going to turn towards the Incuria. Tell your pet to behave before I waterboard it with holy water.
Also, when it says vessel, does that mean like ship vessel or like
Ship
genie
vessel. Ship vessel.
Okay.
But good catch. It seems that they have some sort of starship like you all do, that they have been like a houseboat essentially.
What's the name of the ship?
Shooting star.
I hadn't really thought about it.
By bag
Okay.
raiders.
Let's call it Dreamer's End.
What class of ship is it?
It is like the equivalent of a sailing ship.
Oh, okay. I was like, are we about to assail an even bigger ship that we get to have?
You all driving up on it would like broadside and destroy it. But
Ramming speed, gentlemen.
yeah,
We do it the Greek way.
you all do have an icebreaker basically that you could.
It's just business.
But you know this place is like private sanctum and warded.
Yeah.
Craven.
But can it?
He does share with you that the warlock known as Craven was formerly a very devoted follower of Odilon and wanted to, kind of Jafar-esque, acquire the genie's power for himself, tie himself to the elementals and like transcend mortality through that. And Odilon was like, absolutely not.
You're not marrying my daughter.
Kinda. That was one pitch he gave. As well as just wishing that he is an elemental or giving his blood to him for ritual. Like, he had a whole lot of pitches that were all shut down. And so
think
he was,
of all the cute little Ganassi.
and so he got the genie title, the Craven, from his like incessant need to find power and cling to it.
Just imagine Odilon being like, I don't need to imagine you fucking clapping my daughter.
Wait, so Craven's not his actual name?
Craven is his title, but that's what he goes by. His actual name is God, I hope I didn't delete it.
Fred.
Please, God,
Seems Fred. Fred
It
Burger.
was like something along the lines of like Valstrix or Virus, some V name.
Okay.
The Craven, but he just went by Craven on all of his things. Embracing the title.
Does this guy have anything from him?
From him, no. I mean, besides their talisman, if you count that, but not really.
Okay.
It seems that they exhausted their coffers to make that last wave of Myrmidon, which were about 1.5 million gold pieces worth of resources.
All that to get exploded.
Yes.
That's so similar.
Can you guys think of anything?
Does he know that any traps on the boat? Any
Are there any places that they would normally take the vessel when they were idling or trying to plan something, other than the ones that
Floating through deep space, it has its own teleportation circle, but occasionally they would go to different planes to check on the other warlocks. So,
Okay.
but now that they're dead, those
Yeah,
locales
Do you
are-
know the circle?
He did not know teleportation circle, so no.
did he leave anything important or powerful in the forge?
I'd say yes. A lot of like gem materials that he left behind for other projects. Actually, no, I just said that he emptied most of his coffers.
Okay.
The only thing valuable there would be the equipment.
I'll be stealing that at some point. Don't worry about it.
He tells you the location of it. It's not on this planet, but it's just like a
That thing
one of the
away from me.
one of the
Just
primary-
assumes
my
on.
weenie?
You just assumes like your raids it on
No.
a day off.
Yeah.
You ate my weenie?
I don't want
Hey Norman, fuck you.
Wait, like my weenie? Shut the fuck up. All the cool people like,
Yeah. So day off, you teleport in, rob the shit, and come back. If you want, you can also assemble that forge here at your base.
Cool.
It's just a very strong forge, and it can operate a bit like an industrial line if you crank it up all the way.
1884.
There's another fucking scrawl on the back of it called Dunestein. Is there anything?
It's basically just a forge with like an embedded monster cage with a permanent magic circle
Isn't that the name of the robot admiral that
To-
keeps helping us?
to hold the elementals while he like forged their armor and then perform the incantation to bind them.
I'm just seeing the Saruman shit. Just who do you serve? Valkyrie.
Any other questions?
Party.
Not that I can think of.
Does he? Does he know any of the capabilities of Craven? We only saw the trick with the weird. No, we didn't even see that. We didn't see him. So
You ask like what his capabilities are. He didn't even know the guy could muster up a simulacrum, and he doesn't know how he did it because it's typically only a wizard spell.
Mm.
He knows Craven is incredibly conniving and is a schemer. Hence why he waited to find out that you all were back to start off this plan.
Remind me above board. Which one of them was the one that was doing the dream shit?
Craven.
Craven.
you
Fuck.
at least know what he looks like.
He has the deepest tie to their Kiori master. And has
Alright. Which means I still need to keep on thing.
and he has acquired some strong proficiency in being able to project his dreams onto other people, or cast dream and get into other people's heads.
Tragic.
He's unsure what other abilities this tie he's had to the other thing is. The important thing he knows is that the patron technically possesses Craven at the moment. They're part of their pact is they are bound with this Kiori inside him.
Well, that answers that question.
So he's not puppeteering him yet, but he could.
He's what are they called? Chosens?
The Clash Tower, yeah.
No, not the Clash Tower. So the Clash Tower are the good Kiori that
this
have bonded with a mortal.
Yeah.
There's a name for the people who willingly give themselves over to the bad Kiori.
He's one of them, yes.
God, what are they called?
Fuckers.
Yeah.
Target practice.
And so that has expanded his capabilities past the normal warlock limits. You also know now with Odilon dead that his warlock powers are fading fast.
The Inspired. I think that's what they're called.
Inspired?
So
Maybe.
Craven will not be having his
maybe
genie
not.
vessel for long. He will not have
Kind of the opposite.
limited wish, etc., etc.
Yeah,
you
it's the
now-
Inspired.
You now know that the driving factor behind Craven is he's trying to figure out a way to get a wish. He needs something of extremely strong arcane power. And the one he has been focusing all these many months on getting, he's destroyed beyond repair.
I can't think of any more questions. You guys?
I'm good.
Any questions for the book personally?
How things been going since we blew up that city?
Hell's hells, abyss is abyss. I keep my head down, just...
Above board. Have you heard of a guy called Salem?
The book proceeds to give you, the most irritatingly basic, office water cooler talk about life's life. I just live another day. You gotta keep your nose to the grindstone, or tentacle, I guess.
He's a demonic office worker. Oh, God. Get me out of here. Kill him.
I have a question for him. I want to know what he knows about this the Kiori. What it was like. I'm assuming it appeared to them in dreams.
Yes. It first reached out to Craven, who then all the other ones didn't know each other until Craven reached out and offered them the chance to gain power and this and that. They accepted, and a Kiori spirit of their own bound to them that died when they died. Then they would use the Kiori basically spent every action poisoning their pact. The initial reach out, though, he doesn't know much, just that Craven said it visited him in a dream, and he was given a vision of power, influence, and might that they could share in if they joined him.
Okay. Alright, I think that's all.
The book says, "Is that it?"
I believe so.
All right.
Here,
He starts climbing out of the mouth.
Here for your troubles. And I'll carry a hand him a soul coin.
He snatches that
Climbing out
thing
of
up.
the mouth onto the dining room table.
You flip it out, and he dives onto the table and sucks it up into his jellyfish body. Coils his tentacles in. He almost looks like a horseshoe crab for a second, and you see the coin dissolving inside of his jelly hub before it's all gone. Pleasure.
I have one more spell slot. So,
Now, is he free to stay here, or does he go back to the abyss?
no.
I need to know if he dimension doors away, or if he just gets sent back.
I imagine this probably took the whole hour.
Probably.
So he just kind of disappears back to the abyss.
See ya.
Light a fish.
And just a pile of sulfur in his shape falls on the table.
Dunkiri kind of reaches over, grabs a pinch of it, uses it to season his meal, and starts eating.
It's got that fresh from the hells flavor.
Alright, so... Well, that answers a few things.
The corpse is still sitting in the chair for everyone else in attendance.
Still with his chest ripped open.
Yep, just slack-jawed, laying back in your high-back chair at the dining table. Zankiri unfazed.
I think I'm done eating.
Karen gets up and goes and drags the corpse away. None of this.
What a beautiful
burn it.
Zankiri moment of it. I think we're done eating.
I burn it. I burn it with holy fire.
Easily done. It does seem
Sacred
like
flame, sacred flame, sacred flame.
not just from the the book that was possessing it. You seem that this body's like heavily desecrated by whatever pact it entered into with the Kiori.
Yeah, I'm just with a regular sensor bearer now, just spreading sage around you. You umogwegwe fighting sao, umogwegwe
You bring it
fighting
into
sao.
your like consecrated bedroom, and it begins to like quickly desiccate as like all the water's just, like boiling out of it.
Umogwegwe fighting sao. Uncle!
Until it's just bones, charred black bones with red specks and flecks in it. What do you do with the bones?
Put him with the rest of them.
Well, Karen has them right now at the moment, so Karen, what do you do with the bones?
Yeah. I look at the dialogue choices.
Zankiri will remember this no matter what you pick.
I have a need for a violet missile, so you know what? I can't be held responsible for this. I'll pray on it. What do I do with these?
I'm gonna pray on
You
this.
casting something with your no spell slots?
You did say it was a ritual.
Okay.
No, I don't.
You can roll commune. I will roll and see if your 25% chance of it working goes through. Or
No,
if just goes, I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
I'm done talking to this fool.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna make his own decisions.
Yeah, I'll just sweep him into a bin. All right, and then I'll. This is nasty. Oh wait, red shards. Are those? Is it Youngblood?
No, it is just like the aftermath of this Kiori possessing him for like years of his life.
These are the opposite of a fucking relic or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, this is like
this is the other kind of space cancer.
yeah. This
Connor,
thing
what is it with you with space cancers?
Guys, I have news. I really like space cancer. Listen, damn it, DOTs are annoying and they make for an okay plot. Let me have this. I can throw in space poison, space burns, space whatever the fuck else I want.
You would be a fucking Scarlet Rot user. You would, yeah.
East Australia.
You got a problem with Scarlet Rot users?
Stick with it.
Grinding.
Say yes.
Go kiss Millennia's cunt, you rat. All right. Yeah, I'll take the bucket over to Zankiri. I don't want this. This is your problem now, and I'll set the bucket on right there. You can keep the bucket.
This is a bucket. Dear
Marco.
God, there's more.
Okay.
No.
Zankiri will go arrange him with the other warlocks from this cult that he's been collecting.
You see, like, in various states of decomposition, just, like, body parts of them, like, organized. And he's just dropping in there. One more to go before you have the collector's editions on Kiri.
Gathering
And,
Infinity Stones again.
By the way, about an hour later, Karen will individually make sandwiches, anything away from the color red, and hand deliver everyone
I imagine you avoid
sandwich.
anything with any creamy, anything. It's like
Yeah,
crunchy sandwiches, like
yeah,
as far departed from like the jellyfish and spaghetti dinners you can. Remember.
yeah, pretty much.
So you all get a knock at the door. You have various like fried chicken
Yeah.
sandwiches and
bread.
chips.
Chicken, bit of Jessica's, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I have breakfast for dinner. Who cares? Make him some eggs and some hash browns. Here you go.
You sure you want to do eggs when the intestines are spilled all over the table?
Or you want to do hash browns with the jellyfish looking spaghetti, motherfucker?
You come to quickly realize, well, think of like the Waffle House ones.
Yeah, the shredded, not home fries. You're thinking of home fries.
You know, yeah, I'm like homemade fries.
I think what we've discovered is that Karen tries a bunch of recipes, and as he looks at it, he goes, "That's
No.
too intestine-like. Start over."
Start again. Thank God we're rich. As I toss
I'm
the food
serving.
out the window.
Jackson comes in with another wheelbarrow of food.
There has to be I think at certain intervals it's kind of funny to think that the warthog lycanthropes just veer out of the forest and find raining food.
Pelted by lasagna, spaghetti. God, lasagna would have been.
I go back
choice.
to my room and I find my fucking door frame has been cronked. I just sit on my knees.
Good to know.
It was the vampires.
My door.
Yeah, Karen, you
My-
see like
My
you see, like,
cabbage.
the like alarm on
Can
the
we
ship.
make some progress?
We are.
No.
I'm gonna take a quick break because I gotta pee. So, 5-minute break. Good with everyone?
I also have to pee. Thank you.
Yeah.
5-minute break.
Yep,
Be back here soon. Thank you for being a good sport, Norvin.
I'll go start my laundry.
And to answer your question, Fergus, I'm doing okay.
Just wanted to check. I know it's not very fun sitting for like, what, 2.5 hours?
Pretty much. I'm just screwing around on my phone. I knew I was gonna have some downtime today, so. Damn, the cheese on my asada fries is turned solid. Which means my asada fries are solid.
What kind of fries?
Asada.
Oh, like carne?
Uh-huh.
Nice. I have acquired grapes.
You do know what carne asada actually means in Spanish? Or in English?
No.
Cooked meat.
Yep.
So you just have cooked fries?
Cooked meat fries.
Well, if they're not carne asada fries, then they would just be, if they're just asada fries.
It's a California thing where we leave out the carne.
That's so weird. How do I know they're not
also know-
pollo?
Did you also know that burritos are a American invention, not a Mexican invention?
Yes.
I don't care.
But they took that invention and they perfected it.
I also know that
It was
tamale is
Mexican
not a word.
Americans that made it.
God bless the American culinary system.
I also know that tamale is not a word.
No words.
Tamales
They're all
is-
just sounds.
Well, tamale is a word, is the plural, and tamal is the singular.
The door is ajar.
I thought it was a door.
Yeah, damn it, Shane.
But they're carne asada fries, essentially nachos with French fries instead of
Shredded steak.
Chips.
God, I swear, fucking English is my first language. Matter of fact, it's my only language. Do you speak
Like,
Spanish,
I know words.
Tristan?
I live in a Spanish community. I don't speak any bit of Spanish.
Oh, you're just like me then. My last name's fucking Hernandez, and I don't speak the language.
Most of the Spanish I speak is kitchen Spanish.
Kitchen Spanish.
I mean, like,
That's what they
Oh,
call
wow.
it when you learn Spanish while working at a restaurant, and all of the cooks speak Spanish, and so you forcibly learn Spanish from the cooks.
What do you call Spanish that
How
you
many
just
times were you
love?
called Weta?
I can't remember ever being called Weta.
Oh, you just did it behind your back then.
That's also entirely possible. But they like all of the cooks were older.
Oh, then they 100% did it behind your back. Right, Tristan?
I have no idea. No comment.
My favorite interaction that I had with the back of house staff, other than Kim forcibly deciding, like, no, I'm gonna teach this white bitch Spanish forcibly by withholding the little toothpick, because we had to, for Chili's, we have to take the batteries out of the little tabletop Prestos every night when we're closing.
So this was
And we have to
spices
use
are.
a toothpick to do that. And so I asked her for one, and she went to give it to me and then held it back and went, barrio, and I was like, huh? And she wouldn't give it to me until I sent it back to her. But my favorite
Oh,
was
this is great.
Jesus.
Great.
You're
The
hot.
whitest girl in this group can roll her R's better than I fucking can.
I've been rolling my
Yeah,
R's
well.
since I was in
Buddy.
preschool.
No.
I can't roll my R's to save my fucking life.
Can't say him
No.
either.
So I learned a little bit of Spanish in preschool.
Sorry.
Probably why I can't roll
went-
them, right?
Sorry.
I
That
just realized that shit, dude.
Probably,
I
yeah.
probably can't roll my R's because I have a speech impediment with my R's.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
That makes
But
fucking
my
sense.
favorite was
Really?
our dishwasher Jesus, when I
I can do
had
that.
tendinitis and I had to wear a special brace at work. The first day I came in with the brace, and Jesus, our dishwasher, saw me, and he was walking over, and, oh, hi, and then he just stops dead and just looks so concerned and just points at my arm and looks at me and doesn't say anything. Just points at my arm and looks at me like, what happened? I told him, I was like, I'm okay. It's irritated. It's just tendonitis. But he looked so sad. He was like, no. And he just kind of gently patted my brace. And I was like, I love you. You're so sweet.
Sanda, he's. No.
Sweet older gentleman.
So, when you all listen back to this recording, when I start uploading them on mass tomorrow, you're gonna have to excuse Penny squeaking her squeaker.
Squeaky!
Squeakity, squeak, squeaker, squeaker.
Wait, squeaker.
I got her a burrowing toy because she's a beagle mix. So it's like a little donut essentially with 3 tiny little hedgehog squeakers in there. She can stick her nose in and pull them out. She fucking loves it. Once I showed her how to do it.
Stop having a dog. You're really tempting me right now.
No, I will not stop having a dog because she.
You want to know something funny,
Hmm.
Connor?
Hmm.
When everyone told me you were getting a dog, I'm like, why is he getting a dog? He's in high school. And then it clicked in my head. Oh God, no, he's not anymore.
I've graduated college, man. I have graduated college. Well, basically.
Yeah,
That's
that's what my brain did.
I'm taking my last class. I just have to tell my advisor hey, take off this, and then I can graduate. And I keep needing to email her, but I always forget, and then it's the weekend or Labor Day, or I'm like,
Email her over the weekend.
yeah, I will tomorrow.
Will you?
Maybe.
Do you need a reminder?
Maybe. Anyway,
Okay.
D&D.
Yeah.
So, you all get a restful night's sleep, either in Nyx or in the wilds of Odoron.
Hello, my name is Verkbar.
Penny getting into mischief, sorry. She said a squeaker under my chair.
Question, Karen.
Answer, Karen.
Could we have you? Did you have enough spell slots for that chest thing?
Slots? Yes, didn't have it prepped.
Okay, I was like, could we just airmail Tristan back in through a bag of holding?
I also like the idea of having a huge pot of spaghetti and be like, well, Silver doesn't have any reason not to eat this. A bag of holding full of spaghetti, enjoy.
I mean, I can at least feed him.
Wait, hold on. That brings up a very important question. Connor,
Yes.
in your world, if you take a plate of spaghetti,
Oh no. I'm
you
scared.
lower it into a bag of holding,
Okay.
when you go to take it out of the bag of holding, do you just kind of reach in and pull it out by the plate, or do you just, you have to just reach down there and just grab the thing of spaghetti?
I have Tupperware. Have you not seen the cover of the new D&D book?
The
I
explicit
have
answer.
Tupperware for eons.
What are you talking about? They're not producing any more D&D books.
What the fuck is it called again? Yeah.
I don't know what Watsy's doing anymore, but it ain't
Well,
D&D.
no more 5e books.
You know what? You're right. My bad, Slime.
So the answer, Kiri, is whether I'm being kind or mean with your bag of holding.
Cool.
If I'm being kind of early campaign, you've got a bit of a futzy one, handful of spaghetti. What you all have, you grab it by the plate.
Another plate. I said I'm fucking.
Now,
Tupperware.
if it slides off the plate into the bag, then you're fucked.
Can he just stick a fork in the bag and then come out with spaghetti? A little bit of spaghetti.
Just twist the fork as it's sitting in the top of the bag and just pull it out.
Bring it up to your mouth and just slurp constantly.
I was going to say, imagine for a moment, Zunkiri sits down with a bag of holding full of spaghetti. He puts the first noodle in his mouth, he starts sucking, and then it just keeps going.
No.
One very long noodle.
Every once in a while, they're just
You
weirdly
just have
tied into
vacuum
it.
noise.
What's even better is he
Really
goes,
tight
Zunkiri, where'd you get a
combination.
noodle? Where'd you get a noodle that long? He goes, noodle?
No.
You don't want to know what he's eating.
These are tendons. What do you mean?
You know they say you can unstitch somebody atom by atom and they can reach to the sun and back so many times? Well, I got curious about testing that.
You wouldn't believe how long your intestines are.
Yeah, I
How
do.
long you can suck a noodle if you don't need to breathe?
It's a vacuum noise.
So you all wake
Anyway.
up and you get a long
Yeah.
rest.
We go
All
get
right.
Silver.
Time to go get Silver. Anyone need anything from Solus?
Just Silver.
So, he's done. It's an overrun.
No, but that's all we need.
I can't wait for him to bring back a silver bracelet and go, well, I don't know what you need this for, but here you go.
That's all that was left of him. Ewoks got him.
Zunkiri would have Karen go ahead and message Silver, let him know the scry's coming to pick him up.
Will do.
Did you let it happen, Silver?
Yeah.
Scry teleport.
Scry, teleport.
So you scry on him, and you see he has face paint all over him, and sticks shooting out of his hair, and like a cloak of leaves on him as he's sort of like rousing from his sleep.
He has
They
Why?
said, "Prank him, John."
And I
Iron
when I
Man
know
face.
this,
You feel it on your face, and you wipe it and take a sniff, and this is a mix of animal dung and plant paste.
Ew.
I give a middle finger towards the forest.
You've been pranked, John.
Huh. Going native already, I see. Anyway, you ready to go, or you want to find some natives, trade some beads too?
So, Dunkirk, do you read Sylvan?
I don't think so.
Okay. He has a sign around his neck. I was wondering if you could read it.
Here's some blankets, friend,
Kick me.
native.
Let me see. Do I have anything that may cause fire?
Uh-huh.
Because when I think about the Fae, I think I should always burn down their forest.
Fair.
That's
Well-
just Parka from tomorrow.
Yeah, I was about to
let's say that a
mention.
little louder for the Sunday party.
Yeah, I recognize this.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you circle back to Solus, right?
Yep.
Or you could just go back to your fort.
Could, but I want to pick up some time while I'm there.
Oh, right. What a lovely herb. Four is really good, right?
No.
No.
4.
I basically blew myself up on the way there.
Nice. Oh, this is teleport?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I had a mishap on the teleport.
Oh,
It was a 5% chance.
Nice.
Um.
Well,
So yeah, I kind of. you see the Onyx body arrive there for a second, look around, yell, "I'm free!" and then suddenly Zankyri's shadow attaches to it and just blank face again.
she starts to take off into a run, and the shadow just possesses her, and you see the body language immediately shift back to Zankiri's.
It's like the scene in SpongeBob where Patrick gets lassoed away.
Basically.
Yeah, I take 15 force damage from all this.
Okay. Silver, you see the fleeting light of the Anarch, in her eyes in fear, as Zankiri, comes back over. You realize this woman has been locked in, witness to all this shit the whole time.
Huh.
Huh.
You know, Silver,
So,
it's occurred to me.
He's saying this as they're walking down the streets of Solus.
It occurred to me, you and I have never really had a moment to have a little adventure chat, get along together.
last time we built the Toast Pass rifle.
I mean, yes. But we didn't kill anything until after it was done. I'm curious, what are you getting out of all of this?
Getting out of what?
Us. I know why Can's here, I know why Katera's here, I know why Magana's here. I know why Andario's here. You, however, don't seem to like most of what we do, or particularly some of us. I'm just curious as to why you... What is it you stick around for? Sense of loyalty? Money?
For the most part, loyalty to Morgana and Andariel. She hired me for a job, and I'm plan to keep my contract, even if she's in the astral sea.
But you had no idea what you were signing up for when you signed that, did you?
I signed up to go kill people. That's all that I get. Besides, always good to have a few good, sturdy bridges.
Oh no, that I can get behind 100%. Speaking of bridges, and he just kind of like, not like forcibly kicks the door open, but just like uses his foot to shove the door of the Forged Spirits open, just smiling at the innkeeper like, I'm here to collect!
So he's had time to get this place up and running at this point, right?
Yep, he should have. It's been a few months.
Yeah. Forgive me, this guy has not been on the forefront of my mind with all the other plot points. He sees you come in, and he's like, there's like a cold wind that blows in behind you somehow. As you come in and say, "I'm here to collect," you see he like is tending the bar, and actually, I'm gonna roll and see how successful he's done. Oh. Okay.
There's probably a smell of a rotting corpse down below.
You all sealed that up.
Yeah, that's behind like several feet of stone.
You all, this has become the
Still
premier spot in Solus. This place has like a half dozen signature brews. There's like, you see like 4 bartenders in like 2 different bars. Live entertainment. It's been all redone inside. You see the basement's been turned into a VIP lounge, and you see there's like a stairwell up to the bedroom has been turned into like the is where he lives and has his office. You see that he is currently just like schmoozing with customers as he sees you walk in, and just grabs a handful of peanuts off the bar. He goes, excuse me, Mr. Zonkiri. It's been a minute.
A little bit. Why don't we head into your office?
Well put. As he looks to Silver and goes, your henchman here can have whatever he'd like at the bar while we chat.
I'll have you know this is my valued teammate. The creature's kind of like, you remember that hug from the end of Harry Potter? Kind of puts an arm around Silver with that same sort of jilted.
I will use my newsbound strength to try not to get hugged.
Unpeel.
But yeah, Zonkiri will go in the back with the dwarf and take what he is owed.
Okay. Silver, what do you get at the bar?
I am still, in fact, underage.
Room.
I guess I grab peanuts.
Peanuts and a club soda.
As you see, like, you look over to like the stage, and it's like, starting in 10 minutes, the beauties of Solus, a burlesque show for discerning gentlemen and ladies. As you suddenly see like all the lights flicker and go back to normal, and then a few moments later, Zonkiri comes downstairs.
All right, that's taken care of. Let's get out of here. Quickly.
I raise an eyebrow.
Chews on a peanut.
Yeah.
Zonkiri will go to the basement, draw the second teleportation circle, and take us back home.
Oh, right. We actually do have a teleporter there. Down there.
If it wasn't for the fact that it's literally like encased in a solid block of stone, I would have had us go directly there.
True.
But
I
yeah,
think actually about a time. How long have we been adventuring? Over a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like a year
Okay,
and a half almost.
Just raising Silver Sage a bit.
Is he legal yet?
I mean, he's 20.
Oh
Not
my
enough to drink.
God.
Imagine campaign sunsetting, everyone goes, and he's finally old enough to go to the bar. He sits down, and like, what can I get you? And he's like, I don't know. But after the time I've had, I need a drink.
What depends? Do you do like US laws of legal drinking or do you do UK laws of legal drinking?
Good question. So you are...
And is it dependent on the race?
Yeah, elves age at the same rate as humans, so they just live longer.
So they're considered
that's culture, not
standard.
biology.
Yeah.
Dwarves drink from birth.
So yeah, we get back to the fort.
Yep. Does anybody read Sylvan?
Let's find out. I don't think I do.
As you-
Andariel does.
Oh.
Is Silver, you've cleaned off all the other face shit, but you maintain the
Wait.
black.
Wait, hold on, actually. Nope.
I am
spoken
going to
languages.
see if artificers have anything for translation spells.
If someone wants to read it aloud, I'll understand it.
Well. Funny thing is, you gotta find that person.
I mean,
Just
you
stand on the
can't
corner
have...
of Moonwatch and be like, for 5 gold, can you read this?
Someone can't speak it aloud like someone trying to poorly pronounce Spanish they're reading off of a sign.
No.
Means in English or Spanish.
The script for Sylvan is not comparable to Common.
Fake.
It's very close to Elven, though.
Still.
Yeah.
Fake and phony.
All
All
fake
right,
or
let's go get Andariel.
Yep.
Yes.
Can I try sending to her again?
Sure.
See if maybe she's woken up. Well, actually, no. Well, would her back thing still work?
So
I don't know.
how
The book
Oh,
thing?
Yeah, the book thing.
She has to write into the book to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe she can't. Yeah, I'll. Even though it was just like just using something up, I'll see if she's woken up or anything. See if it goes through.
It goes through, but you don't get a response.
Okay.
How is Chiasa doing right now?
She has slept in a whole lot, and is still kind of like laying in Andariel's like double wide bed.
Is the box helping?
Is the box working?
You ask the important question. You go to wind up the music box, and it is off key
Mm-hmm.
and jilted. If you recall,
Mhm.
he was enchanted by Giasa's father.
Yes.
Is now reduced to nothing.
Reduced to ash.
Or more specifically, reduced to everything.
He's dust in the wind.
All we are is...
So
so you have a pretty music box, but the magic in it has faded.
Fucking.
Still lit.
She'll just gently set it back down.
It was a nice thought.
Yeah.
In theory, Yasa might be able to enchant it as
I can read it out.
I was thinking of finding a way how to use Chiasa to be the Jack Sparrow compass.
Mm.
You can wake her up if you'd like.
Yeah, Karen's been tending to her.
Yeah.
Does she regain consciousness?
I imagine Karen lets her kind of just stir gently in her bed instead of like poking her for
Yeah.
needing help until the rest of the party shows up and needs something from her. And she'll kind of like open her eyes and try and sit up a little bit. Yes, is something the matter?
What do you remember?
She looks around. Where's
We were
Indariel?
hoping you'd tell us.
Where's Indariel?
What was the last thing you remember?
I was fighting with one of my father's warlocks, and then he summoned some sort of miasma over the floors and ceiling, and then everything got heavy, like it was hard to breathe, and then I woke up here.
Mm.
I have flashes
That's
of hearing a loud bang and being carried, but nothing else.
Would be Indariel cracking her staff in half and causing an explosion. It mixed with something.
She
That
immediately
blade.
holds up her hand and flicks her wrist, and you see this thread from her heart lead out. This seems to be, those of you familiar with Arcana recognize this as like the manifestation of her pact with Indariel.
You know she's alive in the astral, but
It reaches out, and you see like a rope that's been cut. It dangles limply in her hand, with one severed end between it.
What does that mean?
Your pact is broken?
I don't know. This hasn't happened before.
we know she's alive. Obviously, something happened, which means we need to get into the astral to look for her. And we were hoping you had a way to track her, but that clearly is not the case.
I can try. As she starts to get out of bed.
Giasa,
Careful.
No, stay.
No. Oh! She trips and falls.
Giasa.
I try and
Oh.
grab her.
Yeah.
You see that she has like the flowy, wispy genie tail, and she's trying to will her legs to appear, but they are not happening. Okay. I was gonna say one step at a time, but that seems a little advanced
You're
at the
not
moment.
well. We couldn't even wake you up when we found you yesterday. You had some kind of. Karen, you said it was poison?
She had the essence of what was on Andariel's home island, coursing to her veins.
That probably explains the broken pact threads. We've seen what that stuff does to magic. Well, Arcana, anyway.
Lucky we got to her when we did.
Do you think Dario could have been poisoned through me?
Probably.
I think we should be more worried about the what was it that got blown up with her? The cosmic storm?
She makes realize she detonated the. Where's my?
Dead.
Yeah. Yes. That.
Sadly.
Falls back into her bed.
What my
If it's any consolation, he went out with a bang.
I shoot Zankiria look. No. Bad.
A soft breeze blows the
Actually,
covers up over her.
You
so
don't
she's-
know fully.
Bad
what
Yankee.
happened.
Bad.
Just know there was an explosion.
But my father he.
Bad Yankee.
She heard Zankiri, but she's
You
just
know for sure?
she's hoping you're wrong.
We
Well,
in
none of
character don't
us
We-
know
we
for
don't-
sure.
We didn't see the head thing.
No, but we got told by that by the reanimated corpse.
Oh,
They
That-
chopped
that
off his
if-
head and killed him.
what I thought.
Yeah. Or specifically, he said that if
Well,
that if
you
if
guys
that
knew that. I didn't.
Yeah.
he said that if that wish frag or that fragment of the storm was destroyed, the dude was dead because they are the same thing. He
Yeah.
is his possession.
Unfortunately,
The last thing keeping him like on life support was being able to draw on that.
when we and Dariel went in without us, we heard and felt a large explosion. When we went in after her, there was a large sphere of limbo, the unmaking portion of limbo, and you were there, surrounded by a complete sphere of untouched environment, and everything else was gone.
I don't remember messages or something.
And Morgana found pieces of the shattered steel.
But if I was fine, then she should have been fine, right? I couldn't have done anything.
There was some area around you that hadn't been touched, but everything else.
She just kind of sits in bed.
Lay down.
She does without resistance, just coils up into a blanket and puts the pillow over her head.
We're going to find her.
You all watch the blanket deflate until there's a small lump under it.
He's not going to be able to help us.
We needed to tell her.
Yes.
As you pull back the blanket, you see there's a small genie's vessel that she's retreated into.
I look at Zenkiri with a bang.
Oh, you did?
Does mean you gotta be a dick about it.
What are you talking about? I was being perfectly pleasant. Just giving him the honor of going out in style.
I don't think she sees it that way.
Would you have preferred I said he died with a whimper?
Ooh.
No, how about whatever.
Zonkiri will reach down and pick up the vessel. He's not leaving her behind. That is asking for the dude.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like this is like like your classic like commanding genie vessel. Yeah, it seems more accurately this is like a form of true polymorph that she's just like condensed herself down into this to like
this
here
coil in
vial.
herself.
This is a pet carrier, right?
Yeah.
Waiting on a response from Connor.
Oh yeah, sorry. You did actively tell me you were gonna message me, and I said okay, and I didn't.
That's the only other thought I have. I might be able to use the some blood from Catherine and Daryl's mom to locate her, or at least make it an object to locate her.
Oh, you just need some of her blood?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'll probably need your help. You're more versed in archaeomancy than me.
It sounds like Zonkiri just produced a vial of Andaro's blood.
Zonkiri has a vial of everyone's blood except Silver. Because Silver's been very cagey about him getting it.
I'm a blood cleric, and that bothers me. Morgana, no!
I've been looking for a chance to grab some of Silver's blood to complete the collection, but they keep not
bleeding.
He needs him down for a moment.
Yeah. He got Andariel's like way back when she got stabbed.
I kind of narrow my eyes at him. You have mine? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Also, I have yours.
I remember, but like way back. I think I gave during the lycanthropy bullshit. Here we go.
Yep. I even have this, and Zonkiri pulls out a vial of oil.
I'm pretty sure you have some of my spit too. What the hell? Anyway, thank you.
You don't know how many clones I've made from that.
Technically, if Andariel actually died, we could have just resurrected it from this.
I mean, all right. So, yeah, I'll need your help with this specifically. I'm not well practiced with archaeomancy. So, Connor, I want to make at least a compass or something along the lines, guy. Kind of like how Silver was saying. like a Jack Sparrow like compass, kind of just that'll point it at her.
You go to your utility closet of adventuring gear, take out a regular compass, smash out the glass, and pull out the magnetic needle, and you start to forge like an archaeomantic needle bound to a person. And
Thank
Dario
you.
in this case.
I think Zankiri, even though he doesn't have blood archaeomancy, he might be able to help with this for sheer fact of he probably has the most experience of in the astral. I mean, his homeland. Given its weird physics, he might be able to help just like put in not safeguards, but like adaptive measures to make sure that
You
the
help
weird
guide,
relic.
and you're like, first off, throw your understanding of an X, Y, and Z coordinate out the window. That will not work when we go to the astral.
It looks more like a log pose from One Piece. It's a little orb.
Your end result will be like a little sphere with a central red blot that will magnetically pull out and make a 3-dimensional arrow towards Endariel.
So it's an orb of direction pointed at Endariel.
Basically.
Yes. Yeah. Orb of find Endariel.
Give me an Arcana check or a Wisdom check for Karen.
A Wisdom check, okay.
You can make a religion. I mean, this isn't.
Connor!
Does my assistance give him advantage?
Yeah.
I'll help him with detection,
Alright.
so I'll give him a flash of genius.
Alright, so religion, okay. That's technically one higher than just my wisdom, so yeah. Religion, hiya. Oh, yeah.
25.
No, yeah, no
29.
flash genius needed.
Okay.
I'll let you save it. That could be mean and take it anyway, but you make your little
It's
order of
teamwork.
direction bound to Endario. Now what?
Well, I guess we get on the ship and then bust it into the astral.
Yep.
I'll say with the
All
25,
right.
you managed to make it in such a way that you can plug it into your ship's navcom.
Oh, good.
We need to make an adjustment to Morgana's bike to where it can travel through the astral. Astral bike.
I mean, that's possible.
It'd take a couple of weeks. Are you okay with leaving her then?
Oh,
How about this? Open up your chest, Morgana. I'll shove it in there, and we'll have you be up.
I actually do have an idea.
Uh,
Let me know how this sounds, Shane.
Yeah.
So you know that the astral sea you move around with psych. Sorry, somebody just fell off my wall.
the ghost rank.
They want me to get on with the fucking plot. Moving around in the astral, you use psychic things, and you're like, well, my cycle is not sentient. And you're like, well, I can't really strap a brain on the wheels. You mean that kind of psychic energy, and you think of the preserved dragon pieces in your pantry, your gem dragon pieces, your psychic dragon pieces, and you think, I wonder if I can make some psychic tire treads.
Well, if we're looking at the fragments, that is an ocean fragment. What if we just smash that and the psychic pieces together? You get an astral ocean fragment, right?
The ocean one's already
All right.
a power spike.
So we load up everything.
Yeah.
yep.
I'm
Let's
genuinely
go.
asking, Shane, did you want to make while they were doing this, crafting this, grab somebody and try and make some treads for your bike?
If it's not gonna take a stupid amount of time to do, yes.
No, that's like putting chains on a car. It's just making the chains and then putting them on. No longer than them creating a magic item from scratch. Well,
Okay, well, who can help?
Silver is free. Katira is free. Wafflin
Gotta
can
say-
come if you want.
Gotta say, working with Zankiri on an actual project is probably the most terrifying thing Karen's ever been involved with.
Especially the idea of everybody else leaving the room and it's just you two.
Just
So
giving
how
you
do
the
we start-
Cheshire Cat smile as he stands there. But
The door closes on its own, and it's the shadow.
Can hold the flashlight for me
if
while I work.
Tristan's not helping with the other item, then she would ask him. Or silver. Silver. My fault.
Resident Artificer,
Yeah,
you want to help him?
sure.
Engineering check. At advantage, as Morgana helps you by acting as the bike rack and lifting up the bike to.
I also have Tinker's Tools proficiency, if that means fuck all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, with my all-purpose tools, I get expertise.
You have advantage either way, Silver or Morgana, whichever one wants
Yeah.
to roll it.
I'll
Silver.
just do a flat engineering check. No
Coward.
other tool.
Okay.
But I will get that. Will take that advantage. Flash of genius, make it an 18.
Hey Shane, do me a favor, roll your Tinker's Tool real quick. I'm just curious.
with intelligence, I imagine.
Yeah.
With advantage.
I mean, if I use, yeah,
Curious.
I mean, if I
Come
use
on.
my all-purpose tool, let's just see. This doesn't count, but
Curious, Shane.
14.
31.
Curious what the
But
path of
24.
no cowardice could have led you to.
Young man.
So yeah, I guess 18.
Crack of
All-purpose
lightning is heard from
toll.
Gias's. You all make the tires with no problem.
Yep.
You now have psychic treads on your bike, Morgana. You can drive it around the astral plane without fear of letting go and it free falling forever.
Morgana's gonna pick it up over her head, just and just walk it over to the Asmodean.
You know, you all haven't used the cannon really on the big one, and I really like the idea of you all turning it into a motorcycle launch from Morgana. Just vroom, vroom.
No, we're gonna
It's
use
been
it.
one
We're gonna use like a pea shooter to shoot out the astral dreadnought's eye.
Just gonna keep the divine
Why am I
intervention in my back
thinking
pocket.
of a Gundam launcher now?
Gundam sound
when you
effect.
said that.
All right, let's go get Ondario.
Yeah.
You all board the ship and you take off into the upper atmosphere. Plane shifting to the astral seat.
Yep.
Yes.
Roll me a piloting check or air vehicles check. Don't carry.
Oh.
All right.
Also, just in case, I'm switching out Firestorm for plane shift, just in fucking case.
28. You make it to the astral sea.
Let's go get Andario.
Zankiri has put a suspiciously triangular hat on as we're doing this, as he is back on the open sea.
Is that a tricorn? The fuck? Where'd you get a tricorn?
If we need to boost the
So-
speed, I have a bottle of souls for the engine.
You all are driving around, following the orb. The direction changes occasionally, just by the nature of the astral sea folding in on itself, and you are able to change course and move as such. It is.
At one point, when we were passing a particularly large boulder floating in space, Zankiri will point at it and says, "Hey, Can, do you recognize that?"
I look at it. No.
Heh, nobody does. It's a god. It's dead.
I'm going to replace your blood with Coca-Cola.
You think I have blood?
I think you have something replacing blood. It still counts.
And I think it's going to be Coca-Cola.
I cast no bones.
4 hours in of searching, you all still have not found Andario.
Just keep following the log pose.
You all do eventually come up on a settlement in the astral sea.
What the fuck?
I didn't know those existed.
Would you all like to
Gosh,
go in?
where do you think I come from?
Hell.
Not a settlement.
He did say that
Katira,
if Yankee do live in the astral sea.
you're the navigator, Katira, right?
Yeah, there's Yankee, and then
Am
there's
I?
Curie.
Typically, that was your role on the ship, was it not? Or was it Karen's?
I think the navigator was Cass.
You're thinking last campaign, Captain.
Okay.
And that was Lilith. No, wait.
Somebody's
yeah,
still on the
she
back of
just-
your ship navigating for you all, making survival checks to plot
I
out your
mean,
course.
I'm the engineer. Was
So
it?
you were below deck.
Was it on? Yeah.
Zagiri drove.
Was it
Karen,
on
I thought was
Dariel?
below deck.
I'm a cook.
God, I hope it was.
Katira
Yeah.
used her
I
wisdom
yeah.
to
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was Katira.
look. Use her
Okay.
eyes.
So, Katira, at the navigator stand up and behind Sankiri, you look through the spyglass at the settlement. It seems akin to a gas station. Seems to be one large building with a large lot of parked vessels.
You know, Zenkiri, I forgot to
Looks
ask.
like a rest stop.
I forgot to ask. Will your race be any issue with for us coming across other things here?
What do you mean?
I stare at him.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to recognize me as a gift Yankee.
Is it a good or bad thing?
If they know what's good for them.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So, did you all want to stop off at this little rest stop?
Karen's staring at Zenkiri holding a burqa.
I
Good.
Yeah. Go
no,
ahead.
Just kind of looking over the edge. Does he see anybody moving around down there?
You see there's activity inside. You see like a couple people walking off of a small crew walking off of a ship going inside.
Is this about to be the fucking gas station diner from Spaceballs?
None of that.
Do we?
Does anyone need to pee?
I say we head down there for two reasons primarily.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I'm sorry, Norvin. I don't think we're going to be getting to you tonight, unless your new character is in the diner for some reason. Second off, we have the log post on Dario, right?
Yes.
We don't know what's between us and her, though. There's a good chance if we stop here and ask about the surrounding space, we might be able to get an idea as to what we might run into around here. For all we know, the Astral Dreadnought's been seen
ass. It's just like right across from us.
Yeah, but like for all we know, the Astral Dreadnought is like halfway between us and where we think she might be. Might be a good idea to stop in and just kind of get a feel for the place.
Okay. Should we all go in? Should we leave someone on the ship? Who should go in there?
And we've got plenty of crew on the ship.
Skella boys, just
Can the Skilla boys
Clatter.
stop your average Gith Yankee raider?
the armored Skella boys and other undead horde.
I've seen what your fucking kinds of non-combatants can do. I don't want to deal with this.
There might not be any gift down there. It could very well just be other astral treaders.
Would you like
I
to
lo-
make a check to spot any Gith vessels down there, Karen?
Yes.
Give me a
Anything
perception check.
there to get. I wouldn't know what they look like really, except for do they remind me of Zenkiri?
You saw a Gith Zerai place, so you can.
20.
You see no signs of Gith vessels in the parking lot, nor do you see any Gith walking around.
I just unscrew my eyeballs and just stick them outside the window. Nope. All right. Sounds good.
Oh, clear.
Yeah, it's on Curial Dock.
You land on a nearby asteroid, and it kind of floats up towards them. There's like a pylon that like a Tesla coil that launches out and grabs on to one buried in your asteroid, and, like pulls you in like an automatic, like pulling you into a buoy, and docks your ship up. You drop the gangplank, and you see there's like a bouncer at the door.
Greetings.
Hi there. What brings you to the stumbling? What brings you to the stumbling dreadnought?
We're hunting someone. Want to see if they've been in the area.
Anything dangerous I should know about, Gith? You see that she very clearly is sizing up you more than anyone else.
Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing.
Give me an intimidation check. And she's like glaring you down. You're glaring back.
Come on, Zunkari's one charisma skill.
This
16.
okay.
I'll give him I'll give him a flash of genius. All of a sudden, you just see Silver's armor just go slide.
He does that. Does something where he pulls the gun out of his waistband a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Silver's in the background with a slide whistle doing the Wild West. Just
I imagine Silver standing like right behind Zankiri and doing the eyes thing where he like points at his eyes and them and fucking, I'm watching you.
Hey, I
motherfucker."
have a glowing eye helmet that glows
Yes!
burning red.
There it is. Puts the
It just looks
vibes.
like my entire armor is glowing, and from my sun stuff, and all of a sudden you just see the glowing red eyes right behind Zankiri.
she looks you all up and down, nods. All right. Now you said don't start nothing, and there won't be nothing. She opens the door. If you'd like to give me an insight check, anybody watching this endeavor, try and gather why she zeroed in on Zankiri.
Yes.
Thank you, whoever put in Sailing the Astral Sea for me.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Pookie.
Nope.
That means you have to give me a gourmet voucher next time we play.
Okay. I'll just... you will have a gourmet voucher.
Oh,
Fight you not.
that was...
In Monster Hunter, we'll see. Zankiri, she very clearly is here to, like, warn them if there's a Gith raiding party.
Yeah.
So you stepped off and she was like, okay.
More or less the equivalent of Blackbeard just pulled up to her door.
And she looked you up and down. She's like, they don't look like a Gith vessel. And I don't see any red dragons about.
There's only one of them.
Yeah, so she's like, you can go on. But she's definitely eyeing you like a hawk. So much so that, like, when you all go in, she, like, follows behind. She whistles to somebody to come watch the front. And she will have, like, have her back against the wall, like, staring you down on the, like, bar floor as you all are in there. As you all make it to the cantina.
Fuck you.
What's the matter
10
with
gold
you?
said 10 gold. 10 gold says that guy shoots fast.
God damn it.
And you'll make your way in. I'm really tempted to change the watch together to the you-know-what.
Oh, the jizz music?
Mm-hmm. Jizz.
I love how I know I'm not gonna say anything.
Yes, Shane? Hang
I
on,
know exactly
no.
which one of these was not made by you.
I didn't make any of these.
Sick ass default.
What?
Which one of these doesn't match the pattern?
I mean, I clocked it because Norman turned his icon there briefly, like at the very start of the game.
I have the icons turned off.
Oh,
But-
dynamic lighting not on.
No,
It's the
not.
only one with a different token border other than these two, which are still the same two token
Hold on.
borders.
Hold on, Liv. It's important to note that it is literally when you open token stamp 2, it is the default token, which
Yes.
is exactly what Norvin would do.
You're
He
right.
does not give a shit.
You are incredibly right. Also, I've now turned on dynamic lighting.
For some reason, still dying.
Yeah.
Feel free to walk out and enter the bar. I put like limited dynamic lighting on here. I was like, oh, this will be like I can enter in and pretend you don't know anything. All right, god damn it.
Am I
They
supposed
can
to?
enter in and not see Norman's
Why am I
character
so
right away.
big?
And then we did.
And
My token was all fucked up. Can you shrink that one?
No.
I have
Leave
no
her.
vision at all, by the way.
Just give him control of Morgana so you can at least see what we're doing.
just give me a second. It didn't work. It didn't land.
We already spotted him.
Oh, here's the light switch.
You see
All of the
a
bar-
large central bar with 2 bartenders talking up to patrons. You see a few like nooks gathered by other patrons. They seem to be watching things, views of different planes and things happening.
This bitch over here with the green horns looks interesting.
This is the bouncer who walked in and leaned up against the door to watch you all.
Well, I love playing Cyberpunk.
Man, roll with it. And
Hey Karen, are you gonna come in the bar?
Karen's BRB.
Oh, he's in the. That's right, he's in the ship.
No, he came down.
He said
with
he
us.
stayed on the ship.
Nah, he stayed on the ship.
oh,
He
all
put
right.
He
BRB.
posted
on
Karen
the
will
ship.
stay on the ship because he doesn't know if he'll be back.
Gotcha. You see one of the bartenders like waves over to you all, and just cleaning a glass. Hey, what can I get you? Welcome to the Drunken Dreadnought, or Stumbling Dreadnought.
One flump shake.
All right, one flump shake coming up. See, he turns around to a machine, and you see there's like a hatch opens. There's like a large central aquarium tank full of flumps, and he pulls down a lever and just spits one out into like a milkshake cup and starts blending it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Pours a bit of liquor in one and starts shaking it like a Moscow mule almost. Just you. All right, and for the rest of y'all,
That noise is just going constantly while Sunkiri has this.
Just an ale.
1 gold. Do you drop the gold? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You say just an ale. All right. He reaches under the bar and pours something out of a keg and sets it up. Slides it over to you. You catch the immediate smell of a very strong dwarven ale.
Oh dear.
So what brings you all to this neck of the woods? I mean, besides the obvious. And as he looks to Zankiri.
Searching the area for something that was misplaced.
Oh, you should go and speak to the some of our mercenary folk. They pretty good at tracking people down. That's kind of the like whole shtick of what lures people in here. Just head on up those
Hold on.
stairs. Mm-hmm.
Connor, I have to know, did you do that on purpose?
Say what you think I did on purpose.
Zankiri said, we're looking for something that was misplaced, and he said, oh, you should talk to them. They know how to find people.
Yes, that it is intentional now.
Zankiri has that kind of look about him. He doesn't
This
look
place
like he's
is a little
looking for-
seedy, and when you say you miss something and you're a gift, it's usually not an item, or if it is, you're taking the item off of someone.
I mean, it could be a silver sword.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. It's just, sort of. Anyway, it says, just head on up the stairs to the left.
Bill
After you go
Halfin fixed my sword.
up the stairs to the left, and you'll see some of our suites. Just give a knock and have a chat with them. They're nice private rooms. We do not currently have any more for rent if you needed somewhere to sleep. You gotta either cozy up to one of them or sleep on your ship. Anything for anybody else? You, Warforged? Sits down what looks like a oil can, like the size of a shot.
No.
Alright, tucks it back under the bar. You, Elfman, got fine liquor straight from the Elven capitals. Whatever they are nowadays.
Underage.
You don't have to spit tattle on yourself. The elf sitting at the bar will kind of chuckle. And she'll hold up a finger. And say, "You sure you don't want anything? Seems like she's buying."
I'm good.
Alright then. And Karen, did you want to stay on the ship or did you want to come in the bar?
I said I'm staying on the ship. There's no fucking way I'm going in there. Karen's a boomer who's now well and truly out of base. He's like, no, none of that.
As we're as we're walking up the stairs to go talk to the mercenaries, Carrie just kind of he smiles slyly and just kind of looks at everybody, shakes his head.
Little tip: don't have a bio room on the Astral Sea.
Feels like call response. Somebody ask him why not.
Is this a joke?
No, genuine piece of advice.
If you say why, are we going to get thrown out?
Probably not.
I don't like those odds.
As you all come up the stairs, to your right you see an all-dwarf strip show, and you see the young woman on stage is currently wrapped around a pole.
Throwing it down.
Let me just ping that token again. The young
Now,
woman on stage.
Young woman. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, wait, hang on, never mind.
Dwarvish women have beards.
That was the whole joke of me putting it there, and the two dwarves in the area.
They should be throwing gold coins at her. Just...
They're throwing
Tell you
gold
what.
ingots.
Tell you what, why don't you guys go talk to the mercenaries? I'll check with some of the other patrons, see if there's anything they want.
Damn, Karen, missing out.
Why are their tokens so small?
Because I set the grid size to a half token, and then I put them on there, and then I took it off, and I was like, fuck, I gotta put NPCs on here. And then I put all the NPCs on there. Yeah, there you go. You can be just like them now.
Teeny baby.
So you all make your way up, and which door do you want to open, guys? The DM definitely didn't like dynamic lighting, so you could...
Right is right.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you this, Connor. Zunkari is walking around the bar, just doing his normal
Being creepy.
Voldemort Wraith.
Knock, 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 knock.
Who's the guy from Princess Frog?
Facilier?
Yeah,
Dr. Facilier.
yeah, he's doing his best Dr. Facilier. He's going around seeing if there's anybody willing to trade some years of their lives away.
As you're slurping away on your flump shake.
I got voodoo, I got things I never even tried.
I got friends on the other side.
You're eyeing up. You feel like your best target, if you have some time, you might be able to talk one of the bartenders into a quote-unquote escape from here.
Cool.
And you're just toying over in your mind how you're going to pitch it to him. You all open the first door on the right.
Knock, 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 knock.
Bum, bum. Norman, can you describe what they see sitting there and what you're doing?
Currently trying to nap. There's a 6 foot, 220-pound woman, red hair, brown eyes, and she, upon getting the knock, just you hear her, you hear plate armor shift around, and come in.
By that description, she might actually be related to me.
Walk in, open the door carefully.
She has a light smile that doesn't reach her eyes, and you could clearly tell she was indeed sleeping.
Hi.
Hello.
We've been told that the people up here are good at locating people.
I am. Do you always talk like a robot?
Oh, it used to be much worse than this. Sorry, I've never done anything like this before.
Okay. Are your friends going to join you, or just stand out in the hallway?
Just waiting for them to... So,
We've been through a lot.
Locking the door.
We've been through a lot in the past 48 hours.
Well, yes, you're in the astral sea. You're looking for someone, which meant you lost them in the astral sea. Never a good thing. Wow, I got the talkers in this group, didn't I?
I'll look at Silver and Morgana. How much do we want to say?
Well, if you want me to actually be able to do my job, you should probably say a lot. At least more than you're currently saying.
Morgana just looks up, her green lit eyes just looking dead inside.
One has green lit eyes, one had red lit eyes.
Do they know how to talk?
I lost someone.
Valkyrie's eyes are solid black.
I lost someone. I don't know where.
Someone we've been looking for. One of our colleagues has blown herself up into the astral sea. We don't know where she is. We're trying to find her.
Okay. What makes you believe she's in the astral sea?
We have a friend who is a cleric. He communed with his god, and she confirmed that she is in the astral sea.
Goody. Okay, let's go look for her.
Just like that.
Do you want to discuss your rate, maybe? Or your name?
She knows. She's.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. That's
What's the catch?
great.
What's the catch? Oh, you gotta get me the hell out of here.
Well, I mean, we are taking you on
Make a deal.
with us.
Why?
Can I just visualize Zenkiri floating up to the floor? So you're like a deal?
As he said 5 minutes ago, I'm looking for somebody that I can trick into a deal.
To be perfectly honest, not many people want to bring you back home with them once you're here on the astral sea, because everyone assumes you're hiding something.
Are you hiding something?
Are you?
Well,
Yes. But it does not matter unless you're taking me back home to a specific planet.
As long as you don't bring me back to Leoteth or something.
Which planet?
I need the planets again, Connor.
Just you mentioned one that isn't Leoteth.
Yes, I will mention one that is not Leoteth.
well,
It is
that's not where we're
Gaster,
from.
and it is not,
Still meter.
Del
Tell me to-
fuckery.
yeah.
Well, we are not from there.
By the way, quick pause. Point of order. The planet you're on is Zealia. The continent is Leoteth. Casterg is also a country on... oh god, I believe it's Cadmus is the name of the planet.
I think so.
Is all of Cadmus ruled by the vampires?
No, it's
Nope.
just a very large country.
Then she will say Cadmus.
Oh,
fun.
shit.
Karen reaches to the plot. Which one?
I will actually send you a picture of the continents of Cadmus.
All right.
Just keep vamping while I.
Do we
pull up
know
where
the
they-
name of the Casterg planet, or is he only ever said Casterg?
Oh, he's,
I've said Casterg, and I've mentioned, I believe, if it is Capus, then yeah.
Yeah.
Just again.
And then we'll say,
He references he's from Castor because he's barely ever explored any other, because, Russia.
I am checking if this person's a vampire.
Give me a
While
Arcana check.
Silver's doing that, I'll just let her know, well, we have a friend that's from there, but we haven't been there the entire time that we've known him.
What country?
We're probably going to Casturg.
Super communist Russia and also vampires.
He's not a vampire.
Oh, not a vampire. Okay.
Not a
But
vampire.
he's from Casturg.
Yeah, he got out and he wants to go back and nuke the place and save all of his friends.
Okay.
He doesn't like the vampires.
Okay. Not very fond of Casturg or the people that live there because they're weird.
It's in character.
I mean, Silver, I think you should tell her.
Tell her what?
Well, she just said that people from Casturg are weird, so I think you should tell her the most important thing about us.
Oh,
well, that's the thing. This
No,
entire
They're a specific
our
type
group
of
is
weird.
called the Weirdos.
Okay, let's see here. Is one of you the leader who takes everything from everyone else and then is supposedly supposed to distribute it amongst the people, but doesn't and keeps most of the stuff for himself?
You're looking for a Zankiri.
Holy shit! Why am I? No.
Wait, you know that name?
No.
Oh,
you
no.
You guys are the same as Castor. Why would I go with you?
Oh, no. He doesn't, take...
Wait, what?
he said.
No, he doesn't,
I'm
take all of
confused.
the... He doesn't take all of the shit. There's no taxes or anything. It's... Loot gets distributed evenly. This sounds really weird.
Please, God, please let him say the phrase. You guys are just like Castor in front of Karen. Please, God, I don't ask for much.
Okay.
All of
Sorry,
the...
I got lost in the loop. What happened? What was he asking?
She described communism, and you said you would want Zankiri.
He said, you guys don't have this super elite who takes all the resources and says they distribute but doesn't actually. And you guys said, oh, you should want to talk to Zankiri if that's what you're after. She's like, okay, fuck no.
You've essentially just said fuck you, Zankiri and Karen.
I'll have you know Zankiri is a staunch capitalist, as we have very much learned.
I was about to say.
Okay, so you guys aren't like that.
No, we're an adventuring party.
I have a...
I couldn't have guessed.
Hmm.
Can I talk to your leader? Because, no offense, it's pretty obvious, none of you are.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough. Yep.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself!
I mean,
Technically, none of us really have a leader.
That's true.
We just argue.
Well, I thought we were friends.
Hey, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Real quick, can I say something to you in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I thought we were.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying not to take the lead here.
I feel your pain.
I know you. I know that was one of your things. I don't know what else to do, man.
They are fumbling so hard.
I specifically have been letting them do this. Please don't put this on me.
Yeah, no, it's really just kind of funny what they're saying. They are going to fumble the way in. This was the end of session of Norvin's character coming in and being yeah, I'll help you all find your friend or whatever.
Okay, because I know one of your big things back then was the game felt like it was Zankiri and the Goon Squad.
Yeah, and now they're explicitly oh yeah, we're the Goon Squad and this is Zankiri, and you're like, no.
I'm trying, man. I'm giving opportunities.
Listen, I totally understand, and it really, honestly, just you trying not to dominate it is all I care about. If they feel fine, just bowing down.
I can't help it. I'm democratically elected.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Like, I was also messaging Norvin stuff that he could like throw out about. Oh, and I also need to tell him I said the planet name wrong.
All right, cool.
By the way, correction. It is not Cadmus.
What is it?
It's Excrisus. EXCRISUS.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm
Excrisus
actually
is
gonna
Crisis.
make sure that's written down in my sheet.
Revisionist history of the
Revision.
episode.
Yeah. Oh, it is in my sheet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Karen, can you open that link?
Your
Yep.
leader.
We've been doing this wrong. I'm very sorry. I'm Katira. I'll hold out my hand.
She will reach out her hand, give it a nice hearty shake. You can call me Farmer for now.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Wait, hang on.
Uh-huh.
This is the moment I've
Wait
been
a
waiting
minute.
for, guys.
I knew it
What?
since I saw that picture, you dick!
The players, not
happened?
the characters, have met this character before.
Sorry, you get tossed in a wormhole. You're going to Ryer well, where your other kin are, creature.
No.
Wait.
Well, how do you think she ended up in the Astral Sea, Pyro?
Yeah.
She got... This is one of Norman's characters he played way back when Dom had a campaign.
Ah. I guess I was part of that one.
No, it was very brief. It's really funny because earlier in the episode when
Texas
Zankiri
Longhorn.
banished you back,
Oh,
when
Hex
Zankiri
Longhorn.
banished you back to your home plane, I almost said, you know, this is how we lost Teretska.
So, as you all shake and make your way to the ship to help take the advice from this local bounty hunter, the camera pulls away as we conclude our session. As you all meet, drumroll please,
Terra Farmer.
Terra Farmer.
Dirt Farmer.
That's why I wanted the name to be on the recording, is because I saw that picture and I was like, that looks like Tara. And then she started talking and I went, it's fucking Tara.
Nice.
I was also wondering, I was like, man, if Norvin really likes this character, is he gonna bring back Andariel? It's Tara. He's gonna bring back Andariel. If he can.
After the recording, I want to talk to Norvin and Connor privately.
We're wrapping up now.
Woohoo! Good game, Connor.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Tristan, just